I need to
Let's
come.
get it. Let's go.
Okay, Mogul, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Let's go,
Okay,
family. Let's
y'all.
go.
Let's get
Let's
it.
Let's go.
Yeah, my
Big
baby.
thing.
go, family. Let's go.
Let's go.
I know it's Monday, y'all, but dang, girl. Stop acting like that.
Be tired.
No, we ain't got time to be tired. What Smitty said, we trying to get to this money on. You ain't got time to be tired when you trying to get to this money on. Stop playing.
Right. Ain't nobody earned the right to be tired. We ain't earned the right to be tired yet.
Absolutely.
Okay?
We can't be tired. No, it's not tired. Somebody ain't
Tired?
like I ain't hear that. They not.
Nico, you got to share with the class.
Like, because Nico going. All right, family. So listen. I don't know if y'all really noticed, but we gonna go over a few things today. So this is what, call number 7. Do y'all know what that means? Real quick, can anybody tell me what that means before I move into what this is going to be about this week? Can anybody tell me the fact that I'm saying that this is call number 7? Why is that important, family?
Because it's time for action.
Oh, every day is time for action. Every day.
But I think it's now. We got to go in now, right now.
Always. However, absolutely. Completion is definitely the key, but it's a very, very, very pertinent reason why this call number 7 is so important. Y'all only got 2 weeks left of these accountability calls. The room got real quiet. What's wrong, y'all? No, y'all ain't nobody muted. Ain't nobody muted in here. And I think that we're not paying attention to the fact that something so valuable is being taken for granted. This is such a major aspect to you reaching your goals and your success. And 2 weeks have gone by already, and we only have 2 weeks left. And so today we're going to do a couple of things, but because there's only 2 weeks left, we're going to be doing some work in real time today because of that factor. There's only 2 weeks left, and we are moving as if we have 2 months or 2 years to meet with each other every day like this, and we don't. And we are not moving as if time is not on our side. And so if these calls have been that important to you, if y'all realize the value in it, if it's everything that y'all claim that it is, when I speak to y'all, I see what y'all have to say in here. Y'all come up here, y'all speak, y'all put the stuff in the chat, but we not moving as if these calls mean that much to us. And we only have 6 calls left. Well, if you subtract today, that's 5. On that note, this is call number 7, family. Y'all know I love y'all to life. We're going to be dealing with our progress updates and our goal refinements. Family. So on this call today, we're going to catch up on how things have been going for y'all and see if any adjustments need to be made to your goals. Hopefully everyone has taken the time out to literally list their goals and everything that you're trying to accomplish. You invested in yourself in a major way. And I hope you've done some major work as far as listing all the things that you're looking to accomplish in this time period. A month is flying by. They started off with 8 weeks, changed it to 10 weeks, and then decided to bless y'all with 12 weeks. Take full advantage of every day, family. It's so important. And so we're also going to chat about some strategies for hacking your habits so that you can make progress towards your goals. That's going to include us reviewing progress from last week's call. We're going to refine goals based on progress made and new insights gained. We're looking to discuss challenges and brainstorm solutions. We're also going to be evaluating our habits. Whew, that's major. Identifying habits to let go and habits to cultivate. Building positive momentum, strategies for acquiring new empowering habits. So, we actually have a coaches meeting on Mondays at 6:30 in the morning, family. And we go over a couple of things, and I actually looked over this today in that meeting and realized that I myself have not really taken the time out to look at my habits as far as what's not really working for me. And so I'm not sure if any of you have, but that is definitely a major factor. It's not good enough to just focus on what's working. It's absolutely more important to look at the things that's not working for us so that we could go ahead and correct those behaviors. As far as this Love Plus app is concerned, I was hearing as I was coming into the room, there was a couple of situations that I was hearing about. I actually spoke to a few people over the weekend in reference to some concern. Is everybody okay with getting into the app right now? Because we're going to be doing that. Can everybody get in to the app at this time? Yes, no.
I'm able to get into the app, but I don't know. I can go into the app and post something and then, go online through the browser and it's not there.
But then you can't see what you posted.
Correct. It's not there if I pull it up in the browser.
Okay, we'll take a look at that. I'm not even sure what that's all about, but we'll definitely take a look at that. So as far as your investment is concerned, you all came in here with goals and ambitions and things that you wanted to accomplish. And so I just want to ask a quick question before we move on. And we're going to have a few people come up in 30 seconds or less. It's so important that our actions and our behaviors live up to the words and the ideas that we are actually putting out there. And so as we reflect on the past 2 weeks so far in here and the work that you've been doing, can you kind of let us know? Can you talk to us, family? Are your actions aligning with the investment and the commitments that you've made to yourself as far as what you're saying you want to accomplish and your goal? I will be taking some virtual hands, please. Let's talk about it, family, real quick, 30 seconds or less. Queen Moya, can you stop sharing the background for me, hon, please? King Anthony, come talk to us, King.
Grand Rising family, thank you, Sunshine, for having the rooms open, and good day to everybody. Yeah, the last 2 weeks, I know that I slowed down and I haven't been putting enough, but I know that this is the investment I put in, and I know this is the only way out of what I've been doing the last 16 years. So just wanted to put it out there, get some accountability.
Okay, so do you know what's made you slow down? So basically your actions are not matching up with what you're saying you really wanted to accomplish. You made the investment, that part did, but now that you're in here, because that's what happens. We're on this go, 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 go. You make the investment and then we're in here, it's time to do the work. And it's almost like we forget that we made the investment that we made and that this isn't forever. We have 12 weeks in the actual program and you have 4 weeks with the accountability calls. What's happening, family? What's going on?
If in my case, what happened was when it got a little bit like too much, like I actually got I think like information freeze. Like it was so much going on, like, do this, like I like to do the research, but then it was like when I really had to, I think it was when I really had to look deep inside, look in myself, like last week's call really got me look into myself. It had me in tears and stuff. But that's why the first couple of weeks was mindset, because I've been so indoctrinated, with my family society, that I wasn't enough, that that starts creeping in. So I feel like that played a role as well. You start doubting yourself.
Mhm. And we already know about that doubt. You didn't spend that kind of money to be doubting yourself, right?
No, nope.
Absolutely. And I don't think, okay, this is what I'm going to say. The craziest part about this doubt and what we're letting happen to us is that we're actually in an environment, right, on these accountability calls that has a whole entire app that is geared to help us with every aspect of what we're dealing with, to help us speed up our process to accomplish the goals that we're trying to accomplish. But we're not using it. And it's like hustling backwards, family. What we doing? And I'm including myself in it, because I am not always doing what I'm supposed to be doing with this app. And sometimes I get frustrated with not feeling like I have enough time in a day for certain things. And why am I not using the time blocking challenge, the weekly time block? Like everything that you could possibly think of that you need to accomplish your goals in your daily life, for business, for your personal, for every single aspect, is in the app, and we're not using it. Again, we're hustling backwards. And that is not what you spent that type of money on investing in this to be doing. And so as of today, because we only have 5 more calls left after today, your accountability advisor, I'm coming for each and every single last one of y'all that I'm looking at on this. We be talking and we be getting through some things. Look, I'm about to pull up and park on y'all in a minute. It's not even going to just be a phone call no more. I'm coming for y'all, because we got to do something different. You don't know me. Don't talk about the nose now. I'm coming. I'm coming to see y'all personally, only because y'all know what it is in here. It's not just about the love. We want to see everybody succeed, right? This is all about literally trying to help everybody get to the place that we want you to get to, that you want to get to. And so while we laugh, while we play, while we joke, while we cry, while we go through every aspect of this, at the end of the day, this is about helping you reach the goals that you are trying to accomplish, period. And so I'm just letting y'all know right now, Sunshine is coming to see y'all. As your accountability advisor, I'm coming to see y'all. We got 5 calls left, and we about to do some things different. And so as far as everything that's supposed to be going on, y'all daily commitments that y'all look at, if y'all look at these sheets, so what does it say as far as your commitments? Choose one new habit to develop and track your progress daily. Daily, daily, daily. Use habit stacking to pair new habits with an existing one. We're going to eliminate any bad habits by identifying triggers and finding healthier alternatives. Field research, we're exploring the latest findings in your area of expertise. We're goal tracking and updates, monitoring progress towards our goals. So we have those 3 alliterations that we're supposed to post. We're supposed to be talking about our commitments and our goals and what we're grateful for. And all of that stuff is up there. And let me see, we have 72 people in here right now. But there's never 72 people participating as far as comments inside of those spaces, as far as participating and doing the work. And so there's a list of everybody that's in here. Don't try to leave now. I'm just letting you know. Don't try to leave now, because all this is recorded. We have a list of everybody that's in here. I wish somebody would leave right now. I want to see that. Nico, don't play with me, Nico. I want to see every single person when we get off this call. If you have not already posted, go into that app, pay attention to where you posted. If I see anybody just going in and hit where it says share something, y'all not just sharing something. Yeah, we're not just sharing something. Y'all are in there with a purpose. Be intentional. You're sharing something particular. So if you're sharing your alliterations, go to the alliterations, look for the date and post under, make a comment under the alliterations for that date. If we're sharing our gratitude, we're looking for that, what we're grateful for, our commitments. You're only commenting under the specific portion of what you are being intentional about posting, your field research. Don't just go up there and as soon as it's saying it's opened up and we have our Queen Jermaine in there who has pinned something and y'all hit that open space above her that says share something and y'all decide to just throw whatever y'all want in there. I'm coming to see you personally. Because that's just, I don't know what y'all doing with that. I don't know who's supposed to read that. I don't know where it belongs at. What we doing with that? All right, family? Because I think we've spoken about this probably every phone call that we've had since this has started. So I just want to make sure that we are clear on that. But in order to start moving the needle, family, we got to start doing this work. And if that includes me being like pushing y'all a little bit further, pushing a little bit harder, putting our foot on this gas to get it going, then we got to get this going. Because y'all said this is what y'all need. Y'all said this helps. Well, if this is what you need and if this is helping and y'all not doing the work, then exactly how is it helping? Because we can't just be in here talking a good game with each other. Y'all about to get some major information. Y'all got a lot of work to do. And when you don't have these calls anymore, what are y'all gonna do? Y'all know I love y'all. King Dr. Mo, come talk to us.
Peace and blessings, fam. Let the sunshine come in. So listen, I know I haven't been doing everything that I need to do, and no excuses. However, I will say that I have not accessed the programs and tools and all of that in the Love Plus app. I signed up and I just had some issues with it, so then I just kind of let it go and like, all right, I'm just going to do the assignment from the course. So I have not incorporated anything in Love Plus at all just yet. And so I'll get with my team today, my group, and get somebody to kind of guide me through that because I've had problems and I just, like I said, I just let it go. So that's where I am right now. I am, however, implementing lots of, I'm not gonna say everything, but lots of the things that we are going through in our courses. Contacting people, going to meetups and things like that. Getting ready to implement the white labeling of the business funding book and get my website, my landing page, all that stuff up and running so that by Monday I can actually start selling courses myself. So I am making moves and I am working with our group members, but I know I'm not doing everything that I paid to do. So I get to do that now.
Okay, and so have you been thus far using anything from the Love? Only imagine how much if you actually started implementing those tools. And while you're speaking on getting with your other team members, that's fine and that's great, but you have a whole coaching staff here that you could reach out to at any moment that could have helped you with any aspect of that. And so with us getting ready to start going into our third week, we should have been known about that situation. We could have assisted you with that to get the ball rolling on that, because again, you could have been way further than where you are. by using those tools and literally implementing any other work that you have going on and just sticking it right inside of those tools and aspects and letting it work for you that way. And so after today, you're not gonna have that problem no more, right? No more.
No.
Absolutely.
So I'm on my way home. I'll be settled for a while. I've been traveling since we started class. I've been in like 7 different places. So I'm on my way home. Get ready to take a nap before I finish this drive, and then I'll be home in about 4 hours. So
Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing. I need y'all to show King Anthony and King Dr. Mo some love in the chat this morning, family. Queen Aries, come talk to us, hon.
Good morning, everyone. I can only speak for myself. I really don't know if this resonates with anyone, but there's so much information coming through, and there's so many like good things. It's like when I took the day off for my grandmother's funeral, I was so far behind that yesterday I did a lot of catching up in the Luhv app, but at the same time, I got behind on the videos for things that Smitty had. And then Boone had some stuff. I wanted to do some videos with him because we're about to start with him. And then I still have the husband and the family, and it's just like a lot. So it's a lot going on, and it's kind of like, I don't know. It's like I made the same investment everybody else made, and just trying to keep up on everything. I have not posted as much as I probably should in the Luhv app for trying to figure out plays and make sure I stay on top of credit and try to figure out different strategies for funding. And then it's new. So it's like getting a new bike. You want to just learn how to do everything. And it's like if you just don't pay attention to one, the other one falls short. So I don't know how. And then a lot of people in my accountability group, we call each other a lot and check in a lot. And then we'll get focused on one thing and try to get that together. And then you'll come on and be like, nobody just did this. We're like, oh shoot, we forgot that. So it's just a lot of running around and back and forth and all over that. So I think by the time this thing is all over, that's when it's really going to start clicking for everybody and we can start understanding, but everything is moving extremely fast right now.
It is. And we just want you to, we don't want you to get it when it's over. We literally want you to get it while we're still here working together. So say, for instance, you and your group with some of the stuff that seems to be overwhelming, even with your business aspect. So say, for instance, the challenges that are on the Luhv Plus app, because these calls literally come from the Luhv Plus app. Everybody is saying that they love these calls, right? And so if y'all would actually take the time out to go and explore the app and do the challenges. So if you did the business execution challenge, even as a group, if y'all went in there and did that business execution challenge and everything that y'all were trying to do individually and as a group, plugged in everything that you were trying to accomplish in your business into that challenge, it would flow. And you're still doing the work, you're getting familiar with the app, and you're accomplishing your goals for your business at the same time. It's not a separate entity. It's literally designed to help you accomplish your goals in a faster time, in a more effective way, and it's helping you be organized with it all. I just think that it seems more difficult because a lot of people are not familiarizing themselves with it. Go in there and actually look at it, start the challenge and put the information in there so that you could see benefit from that and how much of a difference that it will actually make for you with everything that you're actually trying to accomplish during this time.
I think if we could, I think I remember I mentioned to this before, if they do some kind of brief training on how we can build a team of our own that can handle some of these things that we're putting out with Build a LLC and funding and all of that. If they can show us how to build a team where we can have someone else do that, then we could free up more time to be a little more focused in learning more, getting in the app. But we're trying to learn more, get in the app. Plus, we're trying to still generate money to pay back our investment. So it's kind of hard, you know what I'm saying, to try to get your money back and then still move forward. Especially when somebody is calling and say, hey, I need business funding, I need a LLC. We have to do those things, but then we still need to learn. So like I said, if they could find a way to be able to show us how to build our own personal team, whether it be Fiverr or however it may be, somebody that can do those tasks that we already learned so we can continue to move forward. So that's my thing right there. I don't know how to start to build the team or what to say or who to get or how to interview the people, you know, so I can be able to do the Luhv Plus app while somebody is over there taking my phone calls for doing the LLC or getting the information needed for the funding for people. So
Yes.
that's what I would really love.
Yes, that is something that we did talk about. And so I do know that we still have some other mentors to come up, and it's something that, you know, to be honest with you, I told you one of the main things that they literally have us do and start off with, and as we were speaking, it starts with the strategic partnerships and finding where, you know, what might come difficult for you might come easy. And so some of it starts in that aspect. However, I do understand the outsourcing of some of that work. The loads do get heavy at times. Do I understand that aspect? Yes. So whether or not, you know, will there be room for VAs? Is that something that you might need for some other aspect that you're looking for as far as your business is concerned? That may very well be a case. And so that's something that we might need to go ahead and look into as far as for yourself. I know that's something that I'm looking into right now as far as certain aspects for myself, for my business. And so we would have to determine that for ourselves as far as where we can see where we could partner up with some of the people that's in here that would help out. And then if there's something that we need to outsource that would help make our lives a little bit easier. But at the same time, we still need to make sure that we utilize our investment to its full potential. And some of the answers and some of the things that we're doing might be right here inside of this app. We just got to get inside of here and make sure that we are utilizing it to its full potential to see how the direction or where it even takes us. And so we're going to have Moya. Well, she's actually, the queen is already sharing this information. We're going to actually go in here as a family today and go into the community. And in real time right now, I want everybody to.
Can I add some value real quick, please?
Okay.
All right, you gotta tell Moya to unshare the screen, add some value. Hold on. All right, what up? How y'all feeling? Y'all let me know in the chat how y'all feeling. Put one word to describe how y'all feeling in the chat, y'all.
Now that I see you, King, what you talking about? Yeah, King Ron, let's go.
Yeah, you know, I'm always on paying attention, listening, you know, but I'm watching my team. I'm watching you. I'm watching Moya. I'm watching Coach Crew. I'm watching Naya. I'm watching I'm watching a lot of y'all just really be able to take this to a whole nother level. And that's truly what it's about. Like, I could step in at any point, but you got to make sure that your team is really taking on that challenge, right? So that's why I stand back and kind of just watch and be proud. So I just want to shout you out. I want to shout the entire Luhv Plus community, the entire Mailbox Millionaire community. I want to shout Imani out, all of y'all for going out there and putting in the work to be able to make sure that this platform is what it is, right? Jasmine, actually, all y'all, right? But I got to chime in today because I felt empowered by just hearing y'all stories, right? What Aries said, what Anthony said, what Dr. Mo said. First thing I want to let you know that this is not supposed to be easy. It's not meant to be. It's supposed to be hard. You're supposed to have disruption. It's like when you want to go on if you want to be healthy, your coach, your trainer could tell you eat this 3 times a day. You got to lift these amount of weights. You got to do, but if you don't go to the gym and put the reps in, it means nothing. At the end of the day, you got to do the work. So when we talk about building a team, I've been there where I went and hired people, but because I didn't understand the systems, now I got beat in the head. Because now you overpaying people. You don't even know what to pay them. And then they tell you, oh, it took me 3 hours to do it, knowing damn well I did it before. It take me 30 minutes. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why we got to understand the reason why we putting this together is because the people that's going to actually make it through this, that's going to determine if you're going to win in entrepreneurship. Like, if you can literally multitask, if you can literally take on everything, figure it out, be creative, not everything is going to be fully painted. When we built this mailbox, like, when we built Mailbox Millionaire Academy, when we just did Fund Your Freedom, we didn't even know what it was gonna look like, y'all. We didn't know. Me, Smitty, and Boone just got together and said, yo, we're gonna do something. We want to collab. We don't know what it's gonna look like. We said 8 weeks, it became 12 weeks. We said, like, we don't know, y'all. We still figuring it out. So when y'all see us, I want y'all to see yourselves and us and know that, look at these kings, look at these queens, they're figuring it out. The first time Sunshine got on a call, it's because Coach Crew, he had to go out on surgery, and we just, yo, Sunshine, we need you. Sunshine had to figure it out, jump on a call and start trailblazing. That's what this is about. Figure it out, get creative. I want everybody to type creative in the chat. Everybody type creative. And then the next thing that we gotta have is confidence, y'all. I see when we get up here on the screen, we talking low. We not looking in the camera. Our voices is down, shoulders down. No, we gotta be with confidence. You know why? Because y'all are certified. I want everybody type certified in the chat, y'all. Everybody type certified in the chat. When we go to school to get a college education, they give you a degree, and then now you say, oh, I'm certified to do X, Y, Z because I got a degree, right? When you go to be a real estate agent, you go take the license, and then you be like, oh, I'm certified to do X, Y, Z. But this right, you're certified, and when you get through this program, you'll be certified as an entrepreneur. You'll be certified as a real estate investor. You'll be certified. We're giving you everything that we built. It took us 8, 9, 10 years to get to this point. So I just wanted to jump on here and share and say, yeah, we're going to give you, like, we got so much in store, y'all. I'm just be honest. And we got so much. We just getting started. Like, we got bonus classes. We're going to break down to set your team up. But we can't give you everything, because if you don't do it yourself, if you don't understand that process yourself, then your team is going to be screwed up. It stinks from the head up. You know how they say. So I just want y'all to take this with confidence and with pride and do the work. We got to move over. We don't know. We don't know how it's going to work out. All I know is that I just got to show up. I just got to show up. How many of y'all seen my movie? Put a 1 in the chat if you've seen the making of a mogul movie. How was that movie, y'all? How was it? If you could put 1 word to describe it, how was that movie? Powerful. Great, revealing, inspirational, right? So let me be real vulnerable with y'all real quick, y'all. And it's only because I want y'all to see yourself in me when you're going through this journey and you feeling down, when you feel like life is beating you up. I get it, right? When I launched that movie, it cost me $100,000 to produce that movie. I didn't have $100,000, y'all. I didn't, right? Like, I literally leveraged lines of credit. I did all these creative strategies. But I said, when I launched my course and my program, I want to be different. I don't want to just do a webinar like everybody else. That's the reason why I put the movie together. I said, when I launch, I'm gonna do it big. I'm the best. That's just it. I'm the best. I'm crushing everybody. Like me, Boone, and Smitty, we always joke all the time. I'm like, bro, when my week come, I'm crushing y'all. And then Smitty be like, I'm crushing y'all. And then Boone like, no, listen. And that's why we on the Zoom to 4 or 5. And now Coach Kuna, he on accountability for 4 or 5 hours. Everybody's trying to give y'all the best because we want to be the best. And that was going to seep onto y'all, right? But I invested $100,000 to shoot this movie, and I had a deadline to launch this movie. We already had the theater booked out and everything for November 9th. 2 weeks before the movie premiere, my director, she called me and said, yo, I got bad news. We're not gonna be able to launch the movie by then. This is behind, that's behind. Just give me a whole bunch of stuff. I said, listen, I don't want to hear excuses. Get it done. Whatever we got to do. Whether we got to put in overtime, whether I got to get y'all in the Airbnb. If I need to come to the Airbnb and we going to do get it done. And then she was giving me a lot of pushback, and then I got nervous, y'all. I got nervous. I'm like, damn, like, what if I got to push this thing back, it's going to mess up my credibility as a brand. Then I start second guessing, like, yo, are we even going to sell out the movie theater? Like, why would somebody want to come see my story? Who are like, I'm okay, but I'm not that great. Like, why would somebody want to watch a movie about me? I start really thinking that this was like the wrong decision. I'm looking at the credit card debt, the interest payments hitting me. I'm like, damn, like, was this the right thing to do? Like, yeah, so I'm in the middle of this. But then, and this is why you got to have a strong support system, right? Because I started sharing this with my wife, and she was like, what? Slapped me upside my head. Like, what? You crazy? I saw you put in the work. I seen you do everything that you talk. I seen you do it. Up 2, 3 in the morning, going hunting down deals. You on your lunch break while you working at Pepsi, and you going to see properties on your lunch break. I seen when you was getting emails and getting written up at work because you was deciding to go to a mentorship, that a conference that was hours away instead of going to work. Like, this is the sacrifice we had to make. Most people don't understand it. They just see you here now. But like, are you making that type of sacrifice? So she said, I seen you do it. I seen you build it up. So as long as you put the work in, the result is going to show. You can't control the outcome, but what you can do is control your input. You can control your work. You can control what you give it. And I was like, damn, you right. You right. Like, you right. All right. I got out of my funk. And then 2 weeks later, we sold out the AMC theaters in New York. Sold it out. Had people standing like trying to get in the movies. I'm like, damn, like if I would have gave up on myself, I doubted myself. All of these things that I like. So again, I'm just sharing this, and I could go on and on and on, but I want to make sure y'all get back on track. But I like to share this because when you see me, when you see Boom, when you see Smitty, you see Sunshine, you see Coach Crew, you see like we figured it out. Me and Coach Crew get on the phone right after the accountability calls, like, yo, what you think about the call? What could we do better? All right, maybe we need to add this. Maybe we need to add that. Now we take that down. Like, we're all figuring it out. We don't know. I don't know either, right? But what I do know is I'm going to give it my all. What I do know is whatever's in front of me, I'm going to literally face it. And then everything else is going to show up. And on top of that, we are going to show up for you. This is only week 3. This is the best investment that you make, because I promise you, by the end of these 12 weeks, y'all already saying, oh, the accountability good systems. Like, we haven't even got started, y'all. I'll just be, we scratching the surface. So trust in the process. Trust in your mentors that we will give you everything that you need to succeed. I promise you that, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna jump back. I'm gonna pass it back to you, Sunshine. And I'm proud of everybody that's showing up on these calls first and foremost, because we got over 100+ people, and not everybody show up on these morning calls. And then you showing up on a call, that already shows where you at. That already shows your mindset. Aries, 5:30 in the morning in the West Coast, and she up bright and early. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is what it takes. But showing up on the calls is just the first step, y'all. Showing up on the calls is one step. The next step is doing the activity in the app. The third step is building with your community and getting in accountability groups. The fourth step is actually stepping out there and getting on a limb and doing the work. So I don't want us to just get caught up in, we calls and excitement. All right? So I'm going to pass it back to you, Sunshine. Thank you. I appreciate you.
We appreciate you. Hey, listen, when we get blessed with that presence, y'all already know what to do. Y'all better unmute on mics. Family, the people came in here and gave y'all a whole word.
We love you.
Mama.
We love you.
Love you. Let's go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ronald. Thank you for coming.
I
appreciate
appreciate
Good to hear him. Yes.
Powerful.
Absolutely. And that is your mentor, family. And so you want to talk about your investment? That's my mentor. Hey, that's my mentor. Hey, I'm serious. I don't play when it comes to these kings. If y'all don't know, y'all going to learn today. I don't even play about them. All right, family, we're going to get back on track real quick, because I just love hearing him speak whenever. I had no idea he was even on this call. So like, to hear him say, can he say what? Of course you can. Any given moment. We about to, Queen Moya, share, what are we going into? We are actually going into the app right now, family. And so if y'all are going to either go on to the app on your phone, or you're going to go on loveplus.com, we're doing this together right now in real time. We are up in the ante on you, family. We're doing this together so that there are no excuses. And so we're going to go into the accountability accelerator boot camp together. And if I have to randomly start co-hosting people to make y'all share y'all screen, so I see that y'all are where y'all supposed to be at, that we are doing this together, and y'all not just watching us do it, I promise you I will just start randomly like co-hosting people and be like, share your screen. Thank you very much. Let me see what you got going on. But you know how I'm going to know that y'all did it? Because I'm going to see your post in real time. So we got, oh, somebody, look, we just had 82. Somebody just left. Don't get scared. We We got 81 people in here right now. That means that when we start getting to these posts, if everybody drops what they supposed to, we should have 81 replies. What's the first one up there, Queen Moya? Scroll up, I guess. Or are these just random ones that's just thrown up there where they shouldn't be? Go to the first one that has the date. Okay, daily commitment. Here we go. Stop right there. Everybody from your phone or your computer, click on that daily commitment. Today is June 26th. Click where it says write a comment. I'm doing it with you from my phone. As a family, we are going in together on the app or on the Luhv Plus app. I'm sorry, on the app or on luhvplus.com. And I want y'all to click into your commitment for June 26th. I have made it a habit because it's 2 days listed up here. Don't just start writing. Put 6/26 up there so that we know that that's for today.
Excuse me, Sunshine.
Mhm.
So I'm lost. Okay, so I'm in
Me too.
the Self Accountability Accelerator Program course.
No, not self, not self.
Okay,
Self is when you're doing it by yourself.
okay, so where are we
We are
going?
all in here together. So you're going to go into groups and rooms.
I'll go back, Queen Sunshine. I'll go back out and just start over again.
Okay,
Thank you.
no problem.
You're welcome.
Groups and rooms.
Okay, so I just went into luhvplus.com just at the very beginning of the page. So I'm going into groups and room at the top. So you have info, guidelines, shop. You'll see all the topics across the top here.
If they're on their phone,
The app is different.
it's
So,
it's
so
on the
that's
menu.
for the
It's on
Luhv
the menu
Plus.
bar.
That's for the luhvplus.com. That's for that. If you're on the app, at the very bottom, you will see execution, shop, explore page, podcast, and then you're going to see 3 lines that says more. Click
Okay.
the more, and at the very top is
Oh, got
groups
it.
and rooms.
Mm-hmm.
You hit groups and rooms, the very first tab says accountability accelerator, right? Click that tab. When you click that tab, it takes you right into our group as far as where we need to be posted. Now you're going to scroll down to where you see daily commitment, June 26th, 23, June 27th, 23.
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody, whether you're on the app or on your computer, are we all at our daily commitment for 6/26 and at 6/27?
Oh, Lord.
No, Sunshine, can you go over the online part again?
Sure. So are you actually on luhvplus.com already?
Yes, I am.
Okay. At the very top, do you see all the different tabs at the top? Info, guidelines, shop, book online, community. Do you see those at the
I
very
do.
top? Okay. Do you see groups and rooms?
I do.
Click that. And when you click on groups and rooms, scroll down. Do you see the Accountability Accelerator Bootcamp group?
I do.
Click that. So these accountability calls, family, are derived from this app, from that group. Y'all are actually in the Accountability Accelerator Bootcamp. That's the group that we're in. Self means you're not doing this with a group. You're doing this by yourself. You don't get these live calls or anything. You're just doing this on your own.
Sunshine. So mine just says I'm on the app, and it just says, well, it keeps coming up. There's a technical issue when I hit groups and rooms, and every time I refresh, it keeps coming up. But the only thing up here says general info. It doesn't. I don't see any groups. So should I log out of the call and come back on? Maybe that's preventing me from doing it. and seeing if it refreshes, because I don't see anything else.
You can
Um,
try that. I'm not sure why it wouldn't show up, but yes, you can try that. And you said you're on the app.
Yes,
You
I'm on the app.
or the web app? You on the app?
I'm on it.
What
App on my
platform?
phone. iPhone.
iOS.
Mhm.
Check and see if it's an update available.
Um,
Might still be on private though, y'all. Remember, when you're on private, you can't see anything. You get stuck. You got to be public. You got to make your thing public. Your profile, all that got to be public.
I did that. I did that last time you told me that. Yeah.
Because I'm using the app right now on my iPad, and it's the same version as the iPhone. So you might need an update. That's why I'm asking, like, if you check that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna log out and then I'm gonna come right back in.
Okay, and everybody needs to make sure that their profiles is public, please. The dates should be accurate. It's been updated. It's right in front of our face. It says daily commitment 6/26, 6/27. Look for the daily commitment that says 6/26, 6/27. We're all in here together. If you are already there, you can go ahead and post in the write a comment. Please go ahead and state your commitment at this time. Anybody that's having any problems, we will go ahead and take care of that. Everybody else, this should be moving. These number of comments, it should be like, I should see that rolling. State what your commitment is, hit share or post, whatever it comes up as on your computer or your phone, and the numbers should be updating.
Good morning, family. Sunshine, can you hear me?
So yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm in the Love Plus group and rooms.
Are you on the phone, on the app, or your computer?
I'm on the phone.
Okay.
And then I'm scrolling down. Then it says, can't even see it because it says accountability, and it says 162 members.
Click inside of that.
Okay.
Once you open that up, scroll down until you see daily commitment 6/26, 6/27. As everybody is posting, it is coming up on my phone and letting me know who just posted on this comment, who posted their commitments. I'm getting the alert.
When I clicked on that, bring me back to
Did you make your profile public? Go click into your profile and make sure that your profile is public. I know you worked on your profile yesterday.
yeah, it is
So at the very top where you're
pretty sure it did. Yeah, edit, right? Go to edit. This field is public.
Okay. And so when you click on it, what's happening?
Now, if I didn't complete some of these questions, would that affect it?
No, it wouldn't. You would still be able to make your do your work.
Okay. No, you know what? I think I just made it public now.
Okay. Make sure you're only posting under daily commitment. Where it says comment, go underneath that. And where it says comment, click comment there. Right now, I'm showing 15 comments. There's 78 participants in here right now. We're only at 15 comments, and I'm not really sure as to why.
Oh, look, this saying fund your freedom challenge plan, 0 free plan. Does it select?
Means you never joined the group. Go ahead and click on it. If it says 0,
Oh my God.
that's just you telling on yourself.
I know.
Mhm. There was no way for you to do the work because you never even joined the program. I'm gonna pull up and park on you, Jose. Don't even worry about it, King. I got you.
I need it. I need it.
Don't worry, I'm coming.
All right. So next.
Scroll down till you see commitment, because you should be in there now. Look for commitment with today's date, 6/26.
Okay. So I see people have written something, and
Don't worry
I see
about
me here. It says join the group along 19 others 40 minutes ago.
for what
Is
group.
this
Are you in the Accountability Accelerator Bootcamp?
that's what it says on the top, yes.
Okay. And now just scroll down. Don't worry about anybody else. Just scroll down till you see commitment. Scroll up a little bit, Queen Moya, please. A little bit more for the commitment. A little bit more. Right there. Thank you. It should
I
say,
don't,
it should
because I'm
say,
in the app, I don't see the commitment.
it should say daily commitment. Jermaine Rose posted 56 minutes ago, daily commitment, June 26th. So when you went inside the group, what do you see?
I see, at the top it says media members about Jose, share something, photo, video, poll, group topics.
Scroll down. Scroll down.
Jasmine, 7 minutes ago.
Okay, what did she did what 7 minutes ago? What did she do? Under what?
She put a thumbs up.
Okay, and now scroll down.
All the way, okay, all the way. Okay.
Not all the way, just keep scrolling. Scroll slowly until you see daily commitment. Do you see someone named Jermaine Rose up there at all? She's an executive assistant, creating the post. We still only have 20 comments. If you've seen Jasmine with a thumbs up, you should be able to see some post. We have 79 people in here and we only have 20 comments, family. What we doing? This is for you.
I mean, I see my name here. Can I just maybe write something and see if that works? Or I have to be in a particular.
Yeah, we want
I don't see what you're saying. I just see what people are commenting, days ago.
If you see your name, that's where you will respond to the post. Just make sure you.
If you go over to the right-hand side, let me move. Let me see.
Yeah, it's just like Facebook. It's just like commenting on Facebook.
If you go over to the right-hand side, scroll up again for me, Moya, please. Scroll up some because I just had to move everybody's vision. Go. Okay, Jose, look at the screen. Go down some, Moya. I want to go to the tabs, the topics. King Jose, are you able to see the screen where it says topics on the side?
See, the app is showing it different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that on that. Oh, but maybe I'll look for topics. Hold on.
On the app, it says group topics.
Okay, okay. Group topics. Oh, and I'm looking for what?
Commitment.
Commitment, commitment, commitment. Commitment. Okay.
Click that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Do you see June 26th?
Yes. I see.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I see John Edwards, June 26th.
Do you see the comment box under that where it says comment?
Yes.
Does it say write a comment?
Says comment, share. One
Okay.
comment.
Go write your comment inside the box. What is your commitment for today? I want you to put 6/26 and then write what your comment is for today. Your commitment.
Oh no. It seems like I'm gonna comment on somebody's
Or
response.
then don't go to the comment box under the daily commitment, not somebody else's post.
Right.
We getting better, family. We at 33. I love it. Let's keep going. We're not even halfway there. We don't even have 50% participation yet.
Hey, Sunshine, this is Toby. Can I say something really quick?
You sure can, Queen.
Okay, thank you. I just want to start off by saying good morning to everyone, and I appreciate these accountability calls. I guess I'm feeling a little frustrated this morning.
Okay.
Because we're an hour into this, and I don't feel like this has brought me good energy today. I feel like we spent like an hour going over the app and we've done this already. And just like Ramel was saying, that y'all trying to figure it out. And sometimes I could tell that. I can only speak for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell that, and I'm giving grace because y'all pouring so much into us and y'all giving us so much information. I'm just asking for the same grace to know that we invested so much money. We're trying to get to all the information. Y'all are pouring at us. It's overload of information coming at us all the time. My suggestion is, if this app was really important, I feel like we should have just had like a whole week of this app. Like trying to do this with Smitty, with Boom, it's overwhelming. And we already have a Telegram group. We already have a Facebook group. This is like another social media we have to go and comment on. I just feel like they could have been a better way to implement this app in, where it's not feeling so overwhelming for all of us. We have so much on our plate. And I'm just asking for grace from y'all, because I feel like we spend so much time talking about the app. Like last session was amazing to me because we were just real on here. And when I signed up for this class, I seen Ramel, Smitty, and Boom. When we got in the challenge, the accountability was mind blowing. I loved it. Now it's just feeling like we have a course. I didn't sign up for an accountability course, but I appreciate it. But now it's just feeling like every time I come on here, which I show up every week on camera, it's just feeling like I'm getting yelled at for not being on this app. And it's very frustrating because I wake up at 5:30 a.m. because I need y'all to help me feel good, to get my day going. And every time I come on here, I'm just feeling like we just keep talking about the app. And it's getting a little frustrating for me. Like, I feel like it's been an hour and I haven't really gotten what I needed from my accountability call.
Okay. I completely understand and respect what you have to say. I don't know. I'm sorry you feel like you're getting yelled at, because I don't recall anybody yelling about this situation. We have actually talked about this app. You said a week. We've actually been speaking about this app and what to do about it from day one. And the reason why we're taking the time out today, if you reflect back, I said we only have 2 weeks left of this. And still everybody isn't putting forth the effort to do the work. And as far as the app is concerned, there's the challenges and the work is supposed to help you reach your goals as far as your investment is concerned, or what you're getting with King Ramel, King Smitty, and King Boom.
And
And
I appreciate that. I'm not saying I don't. I bought the books. I'm on the app sometimes, but I just would think like we just need grace just as much as Ramel shared y'all figuring it out. Like we trying to figure it out too. Like we have so much to do, you know, and like I said, I know you've been going over this app for weeks. That's what I'm saying. Like, why are we on here 4 weeks later still showing people how to use the app? Like we already had a session like this already.
And as you can see, there's still people having problems using the app. And so I completely appreciate the fact that you know how to do it. But as you can see in real time, this is still a situation for so many people. And we're literally trying to make sure that everybody across the board is able to get in here so that they could get the full experience and be able to do everything that they need to do to be successful in this program. This app is not separate work. It's not here to give you extra work to do. It's here to literally make everything easier as far as all the information that you're getting from Smitty, Boone, and Ramel.
And I completely understand that, Sunshine. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying, could we have some grace to try to figure it out? Because y'all just threw this at us at the beginning of this course. I can only speak for myself, but I didn't know I was going to have an accountability course that I was going to have to keep up with every day. When we had accountability call during the challenge, it was like what we did last week. We was talking, it was uplifting. That's what I thought accountability was going to be every week. But I have a course now, I have to restructure my mind into, because it wasn't implemented from the beginning. Now I got to figure out like, how am I going to go back here and do these assignments while I'm trying to focus on Smitty and get all my questions out to Smitty while his week is still up. Now he's not even here no more. It's just so much. I just would love some grace to be able to handle all the information. And also, if people aren't understanding how to work the app, I feel like y'all should do a separate Zoom for that. Not like, I want to feel uplifted when I leave an accountability call.
And you absolutely will. We're not done with the call. And there's never, ever, ever, since I've been here, been an accountability call where there isn't uplifting going on. Like, however, across the board, we have to make sure everybody is okay. And Toby, I promise you, the call does not end this way, and it won't. At the same time, what we're asking you to do as far as like this daily commitment and stating your gratitude and your goals, love, it just takes you maybe about 15 minutes. Like these little intervals of the information that you're looking to put in, it's not a full day's worth of work. It's not a lot of information. This is literally the accountability to help you stay focused on where you're trying to go. That's what accountability is. Accountability is.
Sunshine, can I say something real quick? I have to go. Today's a crazy day for me. I'm having a meeting. I'm having some people come over to go over this project. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to interact like I usually do. I just want to say before I go is that I do need this. I feel good what you're doing right now. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people here feeling the same way. Mm-hmm. I think this is important what you're doing. It's keeping me in tune with what I got to do. And I just want to say thank you. And if you do come up with, I'm going to try to be listening the whole time. Mm-hmm. But if you do come up with a side group to help out with this, I would like that too. Yes. Whatever you guys come up with to help out with this, I'm down. I'm down, and I want to go. I wanted to continue going, but I'm actually running a little late to this meeting. No problem. I just wanted to say that before I go. I love y'all.
We love you too.
Talk to y'all later.
Have an amazing day. Okay.
All right, let me jump in here. Peace, love, and beautiful energy, everybody. So I'm sitting and I'm hearing this, and every concern has already been addressed, but I'll make it quick. When you get into these calls, right? And these calls are hour long. Once it hits 9:30, you're not required to stay. The bulk of your information has already been given to you, and you can kind of move. In actuality, we only hold the calls because people have so much to say. When we give you options to speak for 30 seconds or less, and you come up here and speak for 3 minutes, and we're patiently waiting, it's not in alignment with what the program is, right? But we allow it because this is probably the first time you're in a space like this. Now, that backs up everything else, right? So just understanding that everything that everybody is complaining about as far as being overwhelmed with work, being overloaded with work, not having the time, not having this, not having that, this is why we created this program. This program is not meant to give you more work. This is not a course that you now have to reset yourself and do anything. It's organizing you and helping you become more effective in less time. So let me ask a real question. How many of you have been writing your goals out every day? Put it in the chat. Let me know in the chat. And don't pretend either. This is just real stuff right now. How many of you have actually gotten where you wanted to be within the time frame that you wanted to get it in? And I know people won't keep saying my job, my job. It's not that. I mean, just being transparent here. The job is one thing, but after work, you can come and get your stuff done, right? Like after work, you can get your stuff done. Like me and Ramel have full-time jobs and we still did this. So I'm not saying that you are me and Ramel. I'm not saying that your job is not meaningful or anything. I'm saying you have a choice to choose to decide if you want to do something that's going to improve your life. And most of you are looking at the app as if it's not going to improve your life, as if it's secondary. When we created it, because the problem is in the marketplace that people have these programs, these mentorships, people have these courses. And when you get into these programs, get into these courses, you don't have the support you need. You don't have the system you need to help you streamline everything, to keep you organized so that way you can get results in real time fast. This is why we created this program. So I understand the frustration of some of you. Let's be real. The people who are complaining, have you done everything that you could possibly do? So just ask yourself that, right? And yes, we did provide additional calls, right? And also, if you were going through the app like we instruct, in the beginning, we said, everybody go through the app. Day one, we said, go through the app, check out some of the groups that we have on the app. If you need help, here's a whole group of how to use Luhv Plus app. It's a whole group. So when we start seeing people not on the app, we start seeing people not utilizing the tools that we put together to help you, but then we go inside the Telegram, go inside the Facebook, and we see information like, or you get on the call and we see information or hear words, people saying, we can't, I'm getting overwhelmed, I'm getting this, then it makes it a point or emphasis for us to actually come down here and say, you know what? Today's going to be all about doing the actual work. And Sunshine sat up here and people are just saying stuff and they haven't even did it. Like, I'm not calling anybody out, but she's asking them questions and they responding as if they did it, and then they haven't done it. So it makes it a little more complicated. So in a sense of understanding, okay, cool, how do we move all of this forward? We move all of this forward by you focusing on yourself to do everything that you could possibly do. Here's the biggest thing. You don't have to use Luhv Plus app. You don't have to use the Telegram, but you have to use the system. No matter what you say, you're going to need a system in order to be organized and to get the stuff done. Right? So when we talk about the grace perspective, it's week 2. I mean, it's week 3. You get what I'm saying? Like, we went through a whole 6 calls of 5 people posting, maybe 10 people. We went through a whole 2 weeks. How much grace do y'all want to give? How much grace do y'all want us to give y'all? 2 weeks goes by and you haven't even laid out your plan. It doesn't mean that you didn't do it. It's just, I know for a fact there are people here that haven't put the effort in to get the result that they truly want. So we care about the result. We're not mad at anybody, but what we realize is that people are being afraid to take the action because it's confusing to them or this or that, and we want to eliminate the problems. If everybody here wants success, put success in the chat. I'm going to tell you this, I'm going to be honest with you. If y'all think this is hard, wait till you got to operate your own business and deal with everybody that's coming in. Wait till you got to deal with the headaches of customers and people complaining, problems you got to fix, employees, if you didn't already start that journey. All we're simply requiring you to do is take what's inside of your brain, put it on a paper, so that way it's organized, so that way you can keep up with it. Because here's the reality of most of you in here. The reality of most of you in here is that you have everything up here. And then when it comes down to doing it, you don't know what to do because you're not organized enough. And that's not a crime. It's just saying now y'all want to point the blame, but when you point fingers, you got 3 fingers pointing back at you. So everybody should be looking at themselves right now and saying, okay, how can I improve? Am I taking everything that I've invested into to get the result that I truly want? And the answer is no for most of you. And that's just the honest truth. And that's why we're here, y'all. We're not here because we, you know, an accountability call, yes, it is called the Mailbox Motivation Call. If you download, let me ask this question. How many people have downloaded the PDF that gives you the instructions for this particular program? If you have, put a 1 in the chat. If you haven't, put a 2 in the chat. So when we're offering this information, right, and we see that there's a hole, like, in what's happening, what's taking place, we want to fill that. And the way to fill that is to address it. So we're addressing it now, you know, and I understand some people feel like, okay, cool, it's not working for them. Not everything's gonna work for you, right? Not everything's gonna work for you. So if this is not working for you, we understand that, but we're giving you the tools so that way you cannot say no to yourself. We're giving you the tools so that way you cannot make excuses. And the truth is most people just make excuses. So I want to know from a person who actually done the work. If you've been one of the people who've done everything that we required you to do, I want to know what the result was. Can somebody who's done that just unmute yourself and speak about it? Somebody who's done everything that we encouraged them to do. Somebody who's posted their goal update, somebody who's posted their research, all of that. I want to know. You don't have to raise your hand, just unmute yourself and speak.
Since the day you and I spoke, it's been maybe a little more than a week. Once you helped me understand that it wasn't more, I was thinking it was more. But when you helped me understand that it was going to help me, and I started that day doing it, it actually helped me streamline all the other things. I was able to watch more videos. I was able to compile more information because I was taking all the things I needed to do and making them my goals, putting them in here so that I could be focused on them. I would remember them all and I could get to them daily, or I could get to them 2 or 3 times a day because they're always on there. And doing it daily created a rhythm. So it started me to working out. It started me to walking. I'm lifting weights again. I'm in heart failure, but I'm able to lift weights again because I have the energy. I'm not burnt out trying to figure it out in my mind. This system right here has really streamlined everything for me. It's really helped me since I've started doing it.
Everybody send some love to King Vincent. Just send some love in the chat. Thank you, Vince. I want to say, yeah, I have been seeing Vince do it consistently, right? So I know he's getting results. To be honest, this is what Ramel and I had to do to get our results. We had to write these things down. I remember one day Ramel came to me, he's like, bro, I'm overwhelmed. I got so many things happen. I said, bro, do you time block? He said, what? Time what? Bro, do you write down your schedule? He said, nah, you got to help me out with that, bro. We sat down for 2 hours going through what he should be doing or what he could be doing hour by hour. I didn't have to do that. I could just be doing my own thing. But I'm like, nah, bro, you got to make sure that you get the best results. He said, all right, cool. How can we do it? Hour by hour. Everything that we're giving you is a tool for your success. That's really, think about this. Imagine how powerful you would be if you had a whole toolkit so you could just pull out any tool you need to get any job done and really be powerful. But that's what this is. So let me share your screen, Moya. Let's go back to the app and I want to demonstrate how to utilize it. King Vincent said something that was paramount, and a lot of other people say, you know, certain things. I just want to clear it up. So on a daily commitment, right? If you know Smitty gave you a play, if you know Ramel gave you a play, if you know Boone gave you a play, you put it here. The reason why it becomes overwhelming because your actual goals and what you're doing don't align. So when you think about your commitment, you're not even thinking about the goals that Smitty told you. You're not even thinking about the goals Ramel told you. You're not even thinking about the goals that Boone told you. You're not even thinking about the goals that really matter to you. You're just talking about the things that you think. So because you're out of alignment, right? So let's just be honest. Let's go through these goals. Let's see who actually did some things. Let's see it. So go to the comments. Go down right here on this one right here. Go to the comments. Okay, I'm not calling Denise out on anything, but I'm gonna show you how. I'm just gonna show you. So when Denise comes up here and she types in, today I'm committed to blocking out time to do some work on at least 3 pending tasks I have not completed. I would love to, have you write that down. What tasks are you actually going to complete? Which tasks are you actually going to complete? Right? So let's go down to the next one. Okay, let's see Tori. All right, so Tori says, I'm committed to getting results this week. I'm not taking no for an answer. I need to know all my options. I will not take no for an answer. That's good. That's great. That's dope. But we want to be a little bit more specific, right? We want to be a little more specific. Like one thing I'm not seeing in here, I've seen a little bit. Somebody said pending task, but I don't know what that is. But I didn't see anything yet about going through the course modules. I didn't see anything yet about running the play. I did see somebody said they was going to the bank. So let's read the next one. Michael. Hold on real quick. Let's read the next one. Michael. So Michael says, I'm committed to making sure I fulfill on my tasks and become an entrepreneur. I'm committed on staying focused and consistent. I will be committed on doing everything required to make myself better. Do you see what I'm talking about? Like, there's no specificity in it, right? There's nothing there that's specific to hold you accountable. So inside of your mind, this would be in your mind. So inside your mind, you're just going with the regular day-to-day stuff. You might get things done here and there, but it's not organized for you to know and track your progress. So now scroll down. Let's go to Donald Nutt. So I'm committed to studying and memorizing MMA commercial real estate vocabulary. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're actually getting somewhere. I'm committed to making sure I have completed all Love Plus homework assignments. Now we're getting somewhere. It's very specific, detailed to exactly what this person is going to do. Right? Cool. Let's go to the goal updates. I don't know if anybody has done the goal updates. But if you have goals, right? Smitty gave you a play, you put this in the goal. Ramel gave you a play, you put this in the goal update. Boone gave you a play, you put this in the goal update. You got accountability work, put this in the goal update. This is how you track your goal in real time. So you see this person, go back up. You're just scrolling all the way through, go through to, is that the latest one? Okay, so latest one, nobody done yet, right? Oh, okay, 12 comments. Go scroll up. So even more, right? Look, your goal is to complete what? Let's see. Your goal is to go for a power walk, go to church, work out, right? This was yesterday. So that's probably all she did, right? So go down to the next person, John Edwards. Excited to complete the Love Plus profile today. Looking forward to completing homework too. Once again, what homework? What homework? Like this is what's happening inside of your mind. This is what's actually happening in your mind. You're saying these things in your mind, and this is why you don't get them done, because it's not specific enough to have you move on a strategic time. Your goal should have a timestamp to it. I'm going to get this done by when? By X amount of time. So that way, when you go through the course material, you can breeze through it. It's not, this is not extra work. This is just helping you with the work that you already have. So if you feel like you don't have a lot of time, you feel like you need time management, you feel like, okay, you need more hours in a day, or you feel like you need to be more organized, this is what it's used for. It's not used to give you anything extra. It's only here to help you accelerate the results. So let's go to the research. So if you were getting all of this information, and it's not information overload, y'all, like I understand what you mean by it, but let's change the language around it. Just say I'm getting a lot of good information, right? Let's go to the research tabs, right? So, all right, fill research, cool. Click the comments right there. Okay, so when you put in research, right? So let's see, read what Tori said. I want to add government contract support to my counseling services. I haven't received the solid answer, therefore I need to make sure that this is allowed, given the state offers free support, right? So that's pretty good, but I need more research, right? It sounds like this is what you want to research. I need the actual results of the research. The actual results. So come back in and then you drop in here. Okay, so consumer law. Let's go down a little bit. Cherie. Okay, so consumer law. What is consumer law? Right? So she just wanted to research what is consumer law. She wants to know consumer law. So she put it right in here. Now somebody who comes to look at this, now they got the answers, right? Now they have the work. So we're building a community around the research that we have, but by us doing the research, we become the experts in our field. If we're just relying on getting information from somebody else and then just going running a play that they said, it's not always going to work out the way that they said, because each case is different. So you must do research upon that. So when we ask you to go to different banks, you must know which banks require what in your particular city, because Bank of America on the East Coast may actually require, or they may post to maybe Equifax or TransUnion, but on the West Coast, they may be doing something different, right? So you have to still do the research so that way you can become the expert in whatever it is that you want. All right. Let me just see the other tabs real fast. We can get through this. So once again, just in short, right? All this really is that you're writing down what's inside of your mind that you want to accomplish, and you're putting it down here. That's it. And when you do it, the psychology behind it is this. First of all, is in front of a group. That's number one. So now we can go back and we can look at it, and all of us can see if you actually did it. But the most important part is you can go back and see if you actually accomplished that. Right? And the other aspect of it is this. Now you understand more now because you have your peers putting in their research. So now you're becoming more effective in less time, because now somebody else might have put something in there that you would love to know, just like the consumer law. All right, so there was some hands up, Sunshine. I'll take them hands. But before I say that, you can unshare your screen right now. And I'll say this. Once again, like everything that we're doing is really for you. Some of you are going to feel like it's too much. I get that. Think about it this way. There's 30 teams in basketball, right? Only one becomes the winner. Only one becomes the champion. Only one. Only one. So there's going to be tons of people who go, yeah, man, my team just wasn't good. Yeah, man, my coach wasn't great. Yeah, man, we didn't have a great GM. Yeah, man, we just lost by a second. Yeah, they scored on us at the end. But there's going to be one team that goes, yo, man, we sacrificed everything we did, is now here. Oh, and I thank God it's going to be one person that really does all the work to get to where they need to be. Everybody else is going to be, scattered around. So just understand that it does take a lot of work, but it's not hard work. It's just, organizing yourself to get to a point of success. There aren't any secrets. It's just systems. So you have to put systems in place to get the things you want. Sunshine, you can take the hand.
I know King John and Queen Judy had their hand up for a while. Are they still?
Thank you, Sunshine. Yeah, so appreciate everyone speaking up, and crew gave us some awesome information. So Toby, we hear you. Aries, we hear you. Everyone that spoke up, we hear you. One of the things that Coach Crew was talking about is having a system. I'll be honest with y'all, I had to change my system. I get up every day around 4 in the morning, and I got my own way of doing things. But Coach Crew talked to me a little bit earlier and helped me to complement the Love Plus with my system. So I had to restructure my system. So for me, I do my time management within my app. Then from there, I go into the Love Plus. So I'm still working on mine, but I'm getting better. The Love Plus app is a great tool to help us complement what we're doing with the course. One of the awesome things that Ramel said is that he's going to over-deliver. And he's over-delivered with information. We got so much awesome information, and it's great. So now what it is for us as individuals, how do we structure ourselves? How do we put together a system for ourselves that we can utilize all these tools? And so we hear you. And like you said, looking at ourselves as individuals, Crew gave us some awesome information. Sunshine gave great information. It's up to us to take that and incorporate that and make the system for ourselves.
To just know the coaches are really on top of things. They're really working really hard behind the scenes, and they've been through this. So know that you can vocalize like you guys did what you're going through. They understand the best. And remember, this class is going to pass on. So make the most of it. Make the most of it. Whatever you have to do, put Post-its, use an app to keep yourself accountable. They work hand in hand. the accountability class with the class will work hand in hand, and this will pass. So you want to make the most out of it while you have this class and you're able to speak.
Thanks, guys.
We truly appreciate you both. Everybody send some love for King John and Queen Judy. Y'all already know we are a family in here, and it is okay to be honest and completely share. This is an open platform. It's a safe space. And so it doesn't matter. Every day isn't going to be a good day for everybody. However, we are here to make sure that everybody succeeds. And I understand that it could be frustrating. I remember being in a place of feeling overwhelmed. There's still sometimes when I do feel that way. However, I've come to realize how much of an asset and how much of a tool this app actually is in implementing what I have going on into the different aspects in this app. And so that's why it's so important that we try to convey this message to those of you that don't know. It's so important. You just don't see it yet. And I understand how frustrating it can be for King Crew, because that's something that he goes through with us as his coaches. Like everything that y'all talk about to help you get to where you're trying to get to, everything that y'all are speaking about is inside of the app. Use it, use it, use it. And sitting in this seat is the same exact thing. It's like you just are unaware of how much of a benefit and tool this is. Until you actually use it, you will start to see like, oh my gosh, why wasn't I doing this a long time ago? All you have to do is connect the dots, and we're trying to help you connect the dots. Everything that you're trying to do, whether it be personally or professionally, just take that load, take that information from Smitty, take it from Boone, take it from Ramel, take it from your personal business, whatever it is that you have going on, any of your businesses, take that information and apply it into one of the challenges. Just take it, whatever it is that you have to do, whatever your task is, put it inside of the challenge. So you're knocking out two birds with one stone. You're actually sitting up there doing the work in the app, and you're getting your work accomplished for your business at the same time. It's literally just helping you organize it and get through your day more effectively in an organized fashion. And then you might find that you actually have a little bit more time in your day than you're used to having, because it's organized out for you. And that's all it is. I hope that y'all are kind of like adjusting to what we're trying to say. Even if you don't completely hear us, just try it. Just try it. Like literally, just try it. You paid for it. Just try it. Just try it and see how it works out for you. If it still doesn't work out for you, I'm not really sure. I don't think that you're utilizing it properly, because I don't know anybody that's tried to use it and put that information in there that has not had success of some sort. So again, Toby and Queen Aries and everybody in here that is feeling that overwhelmed feeling, I will say to you, Yana, we have been there. We did not always sit in this position and know how to manage some of this stuff the way that we do now. It literally took learning and having it like repeatedly said to us, and actually taking the time out to go into the app and start doing those challenges for us to start making sense of this and for it to start resonating. And so all I'm asking y'all today is that the time was taken out because apparently it was needed, and it was shown that it was needed because nothing was really being done in there. And this is a part of a major asset tool that goes hand in hand with your classes. And we just want y'all to know that just take that information that they're giving you, that you're feeling so overwhelmed about, and apply it in here. And it's not going to feel as overwhelming as it does at this point. And so again, I truly, truly appreciate the fact that y'all are being open and expressive and letting us know how you feel, so that we could go ahead and deal with how everybody is feeling at this time. However, I do want to address one thing. I know King Rod did come up here and say that they're still figuring some stuff out. I don't want anybody to mistake that. There's a lot of major organization in this. This app is organized. These accountabilities is organized. We're not winging this. And so do they have to figure certain things out as far as how they want to do certain things as far as what they are doing for y'all? Yes, but don't ever get it twisted where things are in a disarray and people is running around like chickens with their head cut off and don't know what we're doing from one moment to the next. No, that's not the case at all. They all run their own programs. Outside of this, they have their own community. They're running their own programs outside of this that they are charging money for. And those are very organized as well. However, they're literally figuring out like pretty much how to enhance this and give y'all more. That is the over delivering part. Again, this started off as 8 weeks and went to 10, and now it's at 12. They are literally giving you more and more and more and more. The same thing they did in that week. It was supposed to be 5 days. They gave y'all 8. I don't know what this is going to turn into. Like they said, it might wind up into December messing with them because of the value that they're trying to provide for y'all. But don't ever think that this is an unorganized situation that's going on here, because that is not even how they operate the least bit. And so there's so much organization here. There's just a lot. When you're dealing with the kind of kings that we're dealing with that have so much going on, but have these really huge hearts and really want to sit up there and over deliver and give to people the way that they do, there is sometimes some stuff to figure out because they're looking for ways to implement more into what they're already giving. And so that's not always structured, but I'm never going to complain about how you're looking for ways to give me more. I am okay. I mean, if they was okay with just saying the 8 weeks and just left it there, then they would just leave it there. But that's not who they are. They are always going to give you way more than what you could have ever imagined. And so by the time you're finished with this program, I promise you, you will never be disappointed with what you got, because they will all over deliver for you. And that is guaranteed. They will.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Can I say something, Sunshine? Because I feel like you're misinterpreting what I said. I'm not saying they're not pouring into us. I started and I led with that. I said, I'm happy to be in this community. They have poured more than they can into us, and I appreciate that. I'm not talking about any of that at all. They are organized. I'm not coming at that at all. What I'm saying is, I wake up to these accountability calls, and it just seemed like 3 sessions, it's been about using the app. Like, could we address that after the hour is done for people who want to be able to use the app? Or also in the same breath, it's like, when I signed up for this course, I wasn't aware that there would be homework attached to accountability. So I'm trying to figure out a way to like adjust myself as well. Like, oh, snap, I have homework to do with this accountability. I have a new app to get used to. I'm trying to adjust to that. So I'm not saying I appreciate 1000% everything y'all are doing. That's not what I'm saying at all. Like I said, I bought the books. I'm on the app sometimes. I need to do better about being on the app for sure. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, can we have grace to also adjust?
I agree that you appreciate that. I wasn't addressing that you did not appreciate that. It was the comment he made as far as trying to figure out aspects, and it being stated that I could tell that y'all are still trying to figure some stuff out. It's not in reference to a disorganization anywhere. It's other aspects as far as that part is concerned. However, the homework as far as the app and stuff is concerned, and that's what we're trying to get everyone to understand, it's not the homework from the app, it's the homework from the program. You don't really have homework from the app. What you really have is the homework from the information from Ramel, Smitty, and Boone that you're applying into the app to help you organize and literally do that work in a more efficient, effective, organized way. It's not extra. The only thing that might be a little bit extra is stuff that we're supposed to already be doing as far as our commitments and our goals, and the stuff that's going to take you less than 30 minutes. That part might be a little bit extra, but as far as the homework is concerned, the work is coming from the actual course itself, from Smitty, Boone, and Ramel. All you're doing is taking that work and applying it into the tools inside of the app. It's not extra work, it's that stuff. So everything that you're getting from your notes that they're telling us to do. So when they say, this is what your homework is, take your homework from there and go put it into one of the challenges from the app and let it run and filter through that. And so that it's not feeling so overwhelming for you. Just try it and see how it works for you, and see if, when you're saying you're trying to figure it out, this is what we're here for as far as trying to help you figure it out. Yes, we do have an actual class to help people navigate through the app itself. They have not actually been here, but we will make sure that we will have that take place. The only reason why this was done today is because, again, how I started this off, we only have 5 days left. And so I apologize if it has offended anybody in any way and you feel like you didn't get everything that you needed from this. But with only 5 days left and seeing the lack of usage of this very pertinent tool not being utilized, it was very important as your coaches in here to make sure that everybody on a large spectrum got the gist of what we're trying to help you accomplish. And the only way to attempt to do that was on this platform at this time, to make sure that with everybody in here, we spoke about that, because there's no guarantee that everybody would show up to that side class. And so it just needed to be addressed. Yes, we will go ahead and have that side class for anybody else who still needs help, but it was so important for us to address this today. And I hope y'all have an understanding of that. Again, we just want the best for everybody. And
I'm so sorry.
Yes, Queen.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Sunshine.
Absolutely.
So, I got booted. Listen, I wanted to let you guys know that the Love app is beautiful if you're understanding how to navigate through it. And it's not feeling overwhelming if you're having, and it's working for you. I posted a little while ago when you asked us to post. I saw my post and it disappeared. It's gone. It's no longer there.
Okay.
So, and let me just say this. I know that it could be some user error, and I'm I take 100% responsibility in understanding that I am working through technical challenges. Okay. I'm not used to being in social media, Instagram and all these things. And so for some of us, you can say, oh, hey, it's just like Facebook. Well, listen, if you're not even exercising Facebook, I'm just saying, if you don't understand that aspect of things, then you're not going to be able to empathize with it. And I can see where it'd be frustrating because many of you already have a comfort level, but there is some of us that we're still trying to wrap our mind around social media. And so I struggled with the Love app real tough up until last week. I was doing the work. I was showing up for myself. I was doing my goals. I was posting in different places that were available to me because I was struggling with the Love app. And Coach Crew, he tried to, help me and bring me up the same way you did, Jose. And that wasn't successful for me, right? and so,
where did you put your post today? Where did you put your post at today, Queen?
Under the 626, 627.
For commitment?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And just so you know, I'm currently using this iPhone, which is another, I'm working through a challenge because I am, I've been a real core user of Android since it's launched. iPhone operates way different. Everything is way different than the Android. So, but Mr. King, David, he frowned on my Android and told me I needed to do better. So I'm on the iPhone right now. I'm just saying. So I'm trying to embrace all these challenges as I'm, working through this wealth of information. And I'm not mad at anybody. I'm just saying, I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
And that's what it is. It's literally a work in progress. We are not used to this. We are not used to this. I want y'all to think about, you paid $20K for this program. I want y'all to think about the fact that if you literally just got some basic information that didn't even attempt to feel like a lot of information, how y'all would attempt to feel as far as what you paid for. We are literally doing something so new and so different, and we have to do things that we've never done before in order to reach levels we've never been at before. And so I'm literally living that life right now. The coaches, everybody that you see before you, like, we're all still a work in progress. We're still looking for ways to grow. We're still looking for ways to get things done. Even your mentors, as far as Ramel, Boone, and Smitty, not only are they teaching the classes, not only are they giving that information, but they still have their family lives that they're dealing with. And they also are still running plays for themselves as far as how they make their money.
Sunshine, I want to jump in real quick. Sorry to cut you. I just gotta add some value because the baby, he took a little nap. I got a little window.
And
Got a little window. Yeah. So look, I want y'all to put trust the process in the chat, y'all. Please do. Trust the process, y'all. So like, I don't know if y'all can see me on camera, right? Like you can see I got my 4-month-old right here with me, but I got a 2-year-old as well. And now that I have my 2-year-old, the things that I'm going through with my 4-year-old, I'm not as stressed because like I have been through it. But when I had my first son, I'm like, nah, this is crazy. It's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I can't make it through, right? And I'm sharing that to say is because when now that I've been through that process, I can be okay. I know this is just a phase. We're gonna get through it. This is just part of it. All right, there's gonna be a new phase. Then I gotta go through that. That's the same thing in your business. This whole process of you learning the Luhv Plus app and accountability is a process. It's part of it. Because if you don't take out the time to master the Luhv Plus app, how are you going to run your own real estate business when you got to learn CRM systems? When you got to learn advertising for your business and understand KPIs and tracking like and spreadsheets. Like you said you want to own a self-storage facility, then you got to run the entire software to even run your facility and then go through a course to learn that. It's so much that go to this. So it's like, this is just the beginning, y'all. If we hung up on, and I'm gonna just, if I could be real, just be real. Just be real in the chat, y'all. If you want motivation, that's cool. Like we could uplift you all day long. But the motivation is not going to get you to the next level. Let's just be real. We could say, you could do it. You was great. You are loved. Yana, you're not alone. We could do that all day long. We done did that for years. We done did that for years. Hype each other up. Oh, you so great. You are milk. When you gonna do the work? Let's just be real here. Accountability is execution, y'all. That's what this is about. This is not motivational calls. These are accountability calls. And the reason why we put together this is because we've seen a gap where a lot of people pay a bunch of money for information, and then Smitty, myself, boom, right? We drop information, and then now you sitting around, okay, how do I do that? I'm stuck. Let's be real. How many of us bought courses, got information, and didn't execute or felt stuck, and you just kind of lost in the Facebook group? Lost, like going through a course on your own stuff. If that's me, put me in the chat. Let's be real here. That's what happens to most of us. We pay for a mentorship. You have 1 or 2 calls a week. They give you all this game, and then now it's up to you to figure it out. You don't have accountability calls. You don't have apps to help you structure. You don't have additional bonus community accountability groups, homework assignments. It's a reason why we're giving this. Because if we just give you game without the action behind it or the homework behind it or the accountability behind it, at the end of it, you'll be feeling like I paid $20K and I ain't get nowhere. Let's just be real here, y'all. It's like the real numbers is this in the coaching world. And a lot of y'all gonna become coaches at some point. But only 7% of people that pay for courses, coaches, mentorships actually see some type of success. So if you do the numbers in here, we look at 68 people on this call. Like if we go by the numbers, there's only gonna be a few people that really get to the other end, that really actually start their funding company, that really start making some real money. That really, like, but we want to make sure that that rate is higher. We need a higher success rate. And it's not supposed to make sense to you. If it made sense to you, you would have already been done it. That's why you pay for mentors and coaches. You invested in mentorship because I don't understand the roadmap. So when a mentor gives you the roadmap, you push back. Well, it's for a reason. I can tell you to do this because, listen, you're going to get to a point where you got problems that money don't solve. Ask me how. That was me. I made a bunch of money in business, and then I realized I got problems that money don't solve, which is my communication, which is my organization. Because now I'm losing the money as fast as I got it because I don't even know how to track it. Now I got to this goal. I don't even know how to create new goals for myself. Okay, now I did it myself, but how do I train a team up? Because I don't got no SOPs in place. I don't know how to be a great manager, a great leader. Like, you got to go through the personal development. You got to have the mindset before the skill set, y'all. This is why we put this in place. We could just say, yo, just do the weekly calls on Wednesdays, give you all this game and leave you on the Telegram to fit. No, we want to make sure we give you everything in your power, in our power, because we know we've been there. And when I said we just figured it out, no, we did mentorships time and time again. You see the repeat, testimonials and people that's been in a program for year after year reinvest. When I say we figured it out, is that we just don't know the result. We just don't know the result. We're gonna show up, and whatever happens, happens. That's just how it goes with life and in business. For those of you that's been following the journey, we got these 3 storage facilities, right? When you go through the SBA process, they give you a bunch of paperwork to fill out. You got to fill out P&L statements, PFS statements, personal finance, budgeting, this, that, tax return. Like, but do you really want it? Do you really want it? You want to start a funding company? Okay, like you got to have a CRM to be able to manage that, because now you got to manage your clients. When you get them funded, now you got to communicate with your client on how you got them funded and then keep them updating that process. You got a credit repair you got a credit repair company. Like, it's a lot that goes into business, y'all. So again, if we can't do the first task, the minor task, how do we plan on owning a building? And then the first time that you get a tenant don't pay you, how do you manage that? When your contractors leave off the job and as you stuck and you got to figure out another way to get new contractors, or if the city come through, code enforcement, they shut down your job, like, or in the middle of that, you have a death in your family. Like, this is real life, y'all. And it's going to continuously happen. When it comes to social media, when it comes to TikTok, when it comes to Instagram, we know how to spend time on the apps to figure it out. We know how to, I know the new filter. We know how to get on social media and work our way around it. When it's something that's truly important to us, we know how to get it done. So if this is truly important to you, and your coaches and mentors that you invested $20,000 telling you that this is the tool that is life-changing, it's not supposed to make sense to you. Just do it. Just jump in and do it. And then when you get to the other end of it, then you're gonna be like, oh, it's like parenting. And I'm gonna close with that, because now I'm a father. Now I'll be like, damn, my dad was telling me some game. He told me some game. When I was younger, he like, yo, man don't make the clothes. Clothes don't make the man. Man make the clothes. And all this game, yo, when you like, I'm like, yeah, you're an old head. You don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm like, dang, like, he was giving me some game. It wasn't supposed to make sense to me then. So you as a mentee, it's not supposed to make sense to you. It's not. If it did, you would have already done it and you wouldn't need us. Just being honest. So I'm grateful for each and every one of y'all. And again, I want to let's thank y'all for even sharing and opening up, because I don't want you to feel like you can't open up. I'm glad that you did, because I'm pretty sure it's other people that felt the same way. So now we're able to, support it and address it and give you a different perspective so that this can help your community grow overall. So I want to continuously encourage us to have more conversations like this, be able to speak out more, but at the same time, take the constructive criticism, because you paid for a mentorship, you paid for accountability, you paid for a roadmap, you paid for people to really care about your success and not just about the dollar. Because you could just be Coach Crew and Sunshine could be like, all right, listen, forget the app, don't even jump on it, whatever, do what you want to do, y'all. You paid, it's your money. You know how they do in college, high school, you paid, whether you show up, it's on you. It's on you if you show. I'm in it. Like, we don't have that mindset. You know why? Because we want to make sure that you truly win. When you win, we win. You heard I said we. When you win, we win, because truly, we want to be able to buy back the block, y'all. We want to be able to say, yo, Marquetta, you learn how to build your systems. You found that facility. You need a partner, come through. Let's go buy that facility. Oh, Sweat Aries, you out there in Cali, you running this, let's go get, all right, boom. You found that shop, let's be partners on it. Like, that's really what we want to do. And we're not speaking for fun. We really do this already in real life. This is real group of economics that we do within our community. You can ask the students already that's been tapped in with us. They already invested with us. We already got properties. We already do this for real, for real. So this training is to set you up so when it's time for opportunities presented, we know that you're ready for it. So that's what I got to say. I'm gonna pass it back to you, Sunshine. I know Aries is raising her hand. She got some stuff to say, or whatever case may. So let everybody share. I just wanted to add that in and say I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all, but show up, put your best foot forward. It's not supposed to make sense. And when you get to the end of the road, you're gonna see, nah, my mentors, my community, they did that. All right. Appreciate you.
I know my mentors. I ain't going nowhere. I'm here for life. So I hope y'all get to experience this on that level, because I'm not going nowhere. And so I hear what's that Diddy and we ain't going nowhere. That's the theme song. So I'm just letting y'all know right now. That's what be playing in my head. So yeah, all y'all moguls, y'all better get that song, be playing it in the background, because that's gonna be the theme song. Queen Tiffany, come talk to us, Queen, because we ain't going nowhere. Hey, let's go, Queen.
Good morning, family. I have been here with everybody, almost every call, and I never say anything. I'm taking it all in. However, today, because I was struggling, honestly, y'all. I was struggling, but there is no other for me. You know, Coach Damon said we make choices or we make decisions. I made a decision. There is no plan B. This has to work or it has to work, right? And this today, and I love every last one of y'all. I have never been, and I tell my people, I've never been in a room with so many people and felt so much love and have so much encouragement. But guess what? I was losing because I couldn't understand. I didn't understand. I wanted to be on the app. I want to do what you all are doing, but I couldn't. I didn't understand. Makoto said it. I didn't understand. I'm not that proficient with social media. So much to the point, Sunshine, I didn't even know that I could reach out to you. Now, I'll take all responsibility for that, right? Because I should have known. And Coach Crew, you said, who got the download? I have it. Didn't know. Why? Because I'm unorganized. Because I haven't been in the app. This call today, although all the emotion, all my kings, all my queens, we vibing, this call today is what did it for me, because now I feel like I can be a part because I don't have to be left behind. So Sunshine, to you, my queen, and every other Coach Jasmine, the energy coach, to you, my queen, thank you. Because I could have gave up. I can't give up. I spent 20 grand, but I could have gave up. But it's because of you, because of Mogul, because of Boom, because of Smitty, because of y'all. Y'all say, Coach Crew, y'all say, what's up? Why y'all not using the app, right? I don't know how, but that's not an excuse. And I'm gonna get off. I don't say much, but I want y'all to know I love you and thank you. Because today, that emotion, my mentor say, add the emotion because it makes it real. Coach Crew, I think that's what you told me. Well, as my mama would say, I got goosebumps because I got the emotion attached to it and I am grateful. Thank you so much because I needed this call.
Queen Tiffany, I need you to know how much we love you and thank you so much for showing up for yourself today. And that's what this is all about. You know, we don't believe in leaving anybody behind. And so it was evident something was going on, because for so many people to be in here and for so much little activity to be taking place, we don't know exactly what the situation is. We don't know whether or not people are just choosing not to. They don't know how to. We don't know what it is. But in order to try to figure it out, that's what this call was about. And so this is about King Cruz, like literally being like in all his kingness and saying, okay, in real time, we're going to have to do this today together. And so because of the mentors that we have, they can look at a situation and identify what needs to be done. And we come forth. And again, we don't believe in, you know, leaving anybody behind. And so, you know, what they say in life, especially as educators, and I walked away from that. But even if you just reach one, And so thank you for that, because you let us know that even if we just reach one, that we know that we're going to see Tiffany now using this app and it's going to change your life, Queen. I promise you it will. And so thank you for letting us know that you needed this. I wish that you would have sat up here on the side chat or anywhere and said, like, use your cry for help. You know, we have 5 calls left. And so we could have been got you a long time ago situated in this, but I'd rather it be late than never. And so it's so important. And so I appreciate you so much, Queen, for coming forth and letting us know that this helped you so much. Thank you. I love you to life, Queen. The infamous Queen Aries, come talk to us. Y'all better show Queen Tiffany some love, y'all. Let's go, Queen. Talk to us, Queen. What's going on?
So, so anywho, so yeah, I was really frustrated, but this is the thing. So I'm a true Aries. I get frustrated about stuff, kick and scream, but then I'm an action person. So we're going to get down to it. There's 5 people in my accountability group. What I want to do is, but they have to be qualified. I am willing to pay somebody lunch, buy somebody lunch to show me effectively how to work this app. Then I can go back and I'll show the people in my group. And then I can say that my group for sure will all be on the app, because then I can take the time, because I know how to communicate with them and we laugh and talk, and I can walk them through by screen sharing, so they can be able to get acquainted with it. But like I said, I'm willing to buy somebody lunch, and if they have time to show me how to be able to fully navigate through this app. The only reason why I'm not on there is because I didn't understand how to fully navigate it. And I'm not really that, what they call computer literate when it comes to the devices and stuff like that. So that's all I want to do, because I just want my group, we're going to win no matter what. So I want somebody to show me so I can show them.
We already know that fantastic vibe. We already know what it is.
Yeah, so I'm willing to
pay nobody. You don't have to buy no.
No, I didn't say pay. I just said I want to, time is, is precious. So I buy them lunch.
We have he's actually not on here right now, but the one King Ian actually usually does those side classes. He couldn't be here today. He had to go handle some other business, but
I didn't even know we had that.
Yes. And so we will make sure, and even if it's not him, we will make sure that there will be that side course this week. I'm quite sure as soon as possible, to make sure that anybody that needs that help, y'all will get that help as far as going through that detailed information as far as going through the app. Apparently there's quite a few people that still need that. And so definitely we will make sure that you have that, so that the Fantastic Five could take it to like level 28. Like they just on a whole nother level. We're going to make sure that y'all get exactly what you need. And so the whole team could show up together, or if it's just going to be you, that's up to you. But we will make sure that you get the information that you need to make sure that you can navigate through the system as needed. Okay, Queen? And
then I'll be responsible for making sure that they know it.
So
I'll do that part.
Thank you so much for showing up, Queen. Y'all show the Queen Aries some love, family. King Slew, talk to us, King Slew. What's going on, King?
Good, fam? What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm gonna keep it nice and short. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I hate the app. Hated the app from the beginning. XYZ. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. But when I couldn't get on this weekend, it was my lifeline. So it's like a catch-22. But remember, iron sharpen iron. Yes, it's tedious. Yes, it's ugly. But yo, it's your lung. You need it to breathe, people. Just understand it. From my point of view, from the medical point of view, y'all are going to be more than a scalpel. Y'all are going to be like a laser. So, a surgeon can use that scalpel and cut, and if it's handshake, you got a tremendous scar. But when y'all got that down to a T, y'all gonna be laser position. It ain't gonna be no XYZ. It's gonna be sharp. So find a way. It's just like breathing. It's just like drinking water. It's just like getting up and walking. Hey, if you gotta get up in that morning, y'all know y'all get up in the morning. Hey, that's the first thing y'all gotta do. You know you get up half an hour early. Yo, drop 2 lines in. It's just moving that homework over. And even that is tedious for me. So, I drop a couple of extra lines in. If you don't like to repeat, then don't repeat the same time, but do it before you go to bed. If you're working out, then guess what? It's part of your workout. You don't have to use the same words. Y'all know, hey, I'm done. But before I take that shower, had an awesome workout. Oh, I got to make my appointment. Oh, I got to call for XYZ. Hey, I got to follow up with my person. Simple words just like that, and get a little bit of deep and walk out. Don't make it extra. It's just like breathing. I used to hate it. Now I love it, but I need it because it's going to make me sharper. It's going to make me smarter. Y'all seen people out there in the streets that, hey, this is how you get XYZ. And y'all know they ain't how you get XYZ. Y'all gonna be so proficient, y'all gonna take money out of these other clowns' mouth. Y'all gonna get so proficient, money gonna come to y'all. Y'all gonna get so proficient that y'all gonna have people under you. Now, yes, every corporation always gonna have to revise, retrain, this, that, and the third. I look at the Love Plus just like that. It's growing. Not one corporation never had to revise, retrain. Okay, we in the Love Plus app. Yes, we got caught up in XYZ, the tornado. They're going to revive. We're going to retrain. We got caught up in the mix. Learn from it. Because when your company grows, you're going to know what they did and you're going to do it better. That's how it is. That's part of life. So we're going to argue, we're going to chew. But hey, learn from it. Because that just means your company's going to grow and be like, hey, they did this. I need to do this better. Take it as an opportunity to grow. We're going to always argue. We're going to just, hey, learn from the downfalls and grow. That's it. Love y'all. Peace out. I got a doctor appointment to go to. I'm going to see y'all Wednesday night, all right?
Hey, we love you to life, King Slew. Absolutely love it. So listen, y'all show the king some love. I mean, and listen, everything that he said was so on point. And everything that you're doing, I want y'all to think about it. Everything that you're doing is literally pertaining to your goals. It's not like you're doing anything outside for anybody else. Everything that you're inputting has everything to do with where you say you're trying to go. How can you go wrong with that? You're literally spending time inputting information to move you forward towards where you say you are trying to be. That should never be anything that is an interference with your day. That should never be anything that's too difficult. That should never be anything that frustrates you. That should never, look, we have to do the things that we're not used to doing in order to get to the places we're not used to being, period. And just thinking about something that King Ross said, you know, even as far as parenting, and he spoke about how realizing that his dad used to drop so much game. And it's something that I tell my kids for years. And because we used to go through all of this stuff, and as your kids get older, they feel as if you're trying to control them when you are trying to give them direction. And so I had to tell my kids one day, I was like, look, because I was all frustrated one day. And I said, look at me, your father, like, look at your parents as your GPS system. Look at us as your navigational system. We're not trying to control you. We're trying to help you get to your destination the best way possible. I told my kids, when y'all sitting up there, who is Siri? Do you know this chick? When you plugging it into whatever app that y'all using to get from point A to point B, whoever the man, the female, or whoever it is, and I use some choice words when I said it, I said, y'all don't know who this person is, but y'all listen to her. You don't question her. You don't talk back. If she say turn right, you turn right. If she say turn left, you turn left. She say go straight, you go straight. You don't question her, no nothing. You just do it. This chick don't know you from a hole in the wall, but you just do it. I gave birth to you. I love you. I will do anything for you. I give my life for you. And the only thing that I'm doing is the same thing that chick is doing on the little GPS, trying to get you from point A to point B, where you telling me you want to be in your life. I'm trying to navigate you there the best possible way, with the least amount of traffic, with the least amount of bumps in the roads, because a lot of this stuff I've already navigated through. So when I see you getting into places that has high traffic, I'm going to say turn left. If I know you might hit a brick wall right here, I'm going to tell you turn right. Slow down. It's some cops over there. Don't you do that. That's going to land you in jail. Don't you do that. You're going to get a ticket. Literally, just look at us as your navigational system to a place that you've never been before. When we have people that has traveled the road before us, it's so important that we just look at them as a navigational system and understand that it's just about guidance. Literally, it's never a control factor. They're literally just trying to assist us the best possible way to get to where we say we want to go. And literally, I tell this to my kids all the time. I believe for the most part it's helped. We're not like the struggle, that tug of war that we was going through is not as bad. But it makes all the sense in the world. I think it really started to resonate because I had a whole attitude that this chick Siri seemed to be getting more respect and clout than I was. I'm like, who is? So she could just tell y'all whatever and you just listen. But when I say something, y'all don't pay me no mind. Like what? Y'all want to argue with me? You want to talk back? You don't trust me, but you trust that? Y'all trust whatever Waze and Google Maps and all this other foolishness who don't know you, who don't give two hoots about you, know nothing, but you don't trust my direction? I had a problem with that. I still have a problem with that. But it's the same thing across the board, family. Like literally, the people that has traveled the roads before us, they know. They've been there. And literally all we have to do is just trust the process, like the king said, and know that the only thing that they're trying to do is give us the tools to navigate us to our goals the most effective way possible with the least amount of turbulence, the least amount of resistance possible. And that's just straight facts, family. Our King John and our Queen Judy, come talk to us. Come talk to us.
Just definitely want to acknowledge you for taking the time out to have this conversation with everyone and to field these questions and to just give responses in love. So definitely give you a shout out for that and thank you for that. Big Vincent, hey man, you're wrestling with your health, you're coming through, you're still putting the work in. We noticed that. That's really awesome what you're doing, bro. So I definitely give you a shout out. Raheem, you and I talked a little bit. I love what you're doing. And Toby, again, just appreciate you taking the time out to share. I mean, you open up an awesome conversation, people providing feedback. And so there's a better understanding because of you. And so when you walk away with this, please know that if you hadn't opened your mouth, a lot of people will still have this challenge or this problem, but you contributed to the solution. And so with the V word, we're going to say victorious when you step out of here because you're going to be victorious. Something really awesome that Slew said, and Slew is funny. And Slew, I love that background, by the way. Slew talked about how. So earlier we talked about what. The what is using the app. We talked about how it can make a difference, things of that nature. So Slew got into how, possibly leveraging that at night or leveraging it early morning when you first wake up. And so those are some ways we can do that. For me, I don't use paper. My fiance, she uses paper. I use AnyDo. I use Pro Planner Pro or something like that. I start there. From there, then I go to Love Plus. That's how I do it. That might not work for everybody, but that's my system. That's my structure. She got her system, her structure. But the beauty of the Love Plus app is the accountability piece. So Crew already made a comment about what I put out there earlier. He said I need to be more specific. I needed that. It lets me know, John, don't think so general. Be a little bit more specific. So that's the beauty of the Love Plus app is that, you know what? We may have some things that we're thinking about, but somebody like a Coach Crew, even a Sunshine, may chime in and get some extra feedback. So Toby, you are awesome. Thank you for sharing that. You made it better for everybody. You're awesome.
I want to thank you, Sunshine. You always know how to just jump right back in and keep us on track, you know, and we're family, right? So we're going to have these disagreements, and that just shows how genuine this group really is. You know, Love Plus is about changing our mindset. And, you know, you go into class and you have to go into work. Here, you can be vulnerable. You share your feelings. We have good times, we have bad times, but we're there for each other. And, you know, I go ahead and I print out, this right here is one of the books that we have, Speak with Confidence. And that's exactly what I heard today. People spoke up and spoke with confidence of what was bothering them. So exactly what the Love Plus app has, this book is exactly what was implemented today. So I go ahead, I print it out, I make my notes, I have post-its too. Like we said, we have different tactics of what works for us. And I would say that today was a win because we spoke with confidence, just like the Love Plus shared with us. But we spoke with confidence with our problems, with what we've had concerns with. So for that, no, we're family and we're there for one another. Like I said, Sunshine, you have a great way of just bringing the unity, bringing family, bringing love. So thank you guys.
And I got something I put in the Love Plus app. I got to take her to the movies and she had like a tough week. And so we're going back and forth on what day. I got to take some time and spoil her this week. So I'm gonna put that in the Love Plus app.
Do. Yes, put it in the app, please.
I'm gonna put it in the app because Sunshine gonna hold me accountable.
That's right.
Warrior gonna get mad at me. Nia gonna get on me if I don't do it, and then Coach Crew gonna bring it up to one of our meetings.
That's
so that's
right.
how we do it. It's accountability,
I
y'all.
don't want to come back on here and complain about
Don't do
it if he
that,
doesn't do that.
Don't do that.
I'm
baby.
playing. I'm
You
playing.
know I
Love you
love
guys.
y'all. Show them some love in the
Love
chat, family. Queen Kiana, come talk to us, Queen. Where you been at, Queen?
What's going on? You know, I've been working and it's been crazy. So I've been missing these calls. So I'm finally on today. I still am working, but I just wanted to be real quick. First of all, I just want to thank you for always getting on these calls and like showing up, staying on overtime and putting in the work, just to show. And I'm gonna tell you why this accountability session was so good for me, because I have not been able to get on the accountability call in probably some weeks now because I've been doing stuff. And accountability is really just about holding people accountable for their actions. So you just simply, for me, like less about going into the app and like going over the app, but like what you did today was an example of putting execution behind things, right? Like I didn't take it as like you trying to explain to it, but you forced me to actually open up the app that's just sitting on my phone and actually put in what I'm going to be doing today. You get what I'm saying? And it took me less than 2 minutes. And like, I really realized over these couple of weeks, and I really have a scheduling problem. You get what I'm saying? Like I have the issue. It has nothing to do with what you got. You guys are over delivering. I've been in so many programs, and I'm gonna tell you this. Nobody is ever going to get on the call and going to force you to actually execute. Why? Not necessarily saying because the other programs don't care, but because it's just, they don't feel like that's their responsibility. But for y'all do. So I appreciate you for that, because I know earlier you apologized and I'm like, for what? You don't need to apologize for taking the extra step to holding myself accountable as well as others. And we move in unity. So if one person needs help, we're going to help everybody, because everybody needs to get this right. Because if we can't get this right, like what Ramel said, like what all the kings said, we're not going to be able to move forward. When I go to work and I have a problem, there's people that I cannot call and ask for help. I have to figure it out on my own. Whether I get it right or wrong, I'm still going to be held accountable. So I appreciate he's always going to have my back to make sure I get it right. I can't say that outside of here. So I really figured out that I had a scheduling issue. So this is what I encourage people to do. I really want you to go in and figure out how you can schedule things to get done, because myself too, I still feel overwhelmed, but I took the word overwhelm out and I replaced it with overcome. How can I overcome these different things? And a way to do that is just scheduling. You cannot do everything in one day. So what I've done is there's days that I'm going to do content, whether that's an hour. So if it's a Wednesday and you know you could dedicate days to do content, do that. To do research, do that. That exercises your brain and your lifestyle to adapt to certain days to doing certain things, which is what the Love Plus app is actually doing. It forces you to write down your goals, to do your research, to do all the things that you need to do. So a lot of times we feel overwhelmed is because we're trying to implement 100 steps in one day, when in reality, we need to be time blocking to be able to focus on one thing and get that thing done and then move on to the next. So that's why we're being overwhelmed with all the information. So if we have these goals, we're able to be specific, like what Cruz said, and we're able to get that done. Because if I'm just saying like, well, I'm just going to show up and be committed for what? No, I have to actually say like, today is the day I'm going to go on the Secretary of State website. I'm going to research how to look up, how to start an LLC. And if I don't remember, I'm going to go back to Smitty's. I'm going to go back to Boone. I'm going to go back to Ramel's video and go through it step by step. And then at that point,
we losing you.
I'm going to reach out in the Love Plus app or any other app to make sure I get it right. And another thing is that we're not really we need help with. Like if you pay to be here, you need to be speaking up. Huh?
No, I said we was
if you pay to be here, we need
we're gonna have to come back to you, Queen, because you lagging. We can't hear you right now. We're gonna come back. Queen Jonelle, talk to us, Queen. Y'all show Kiana some love in the chat, please.
Hi, good morning, good morning.
Hey, Grand Rising.
How you doing?
Good.
I'm reflecting on a lot that was said this morning. First of all, I want to thank Aries because I'm part of the Fantastic Five. And I want to, God bless her for coming out and taking the mantle to help us out with this chat. I think with this chat, when it comes to us, I can speak for me, I'm speaking for me, is that this chat, this on Love Plus is having us look at ourselves, you know? And a lot of times you don't want to look at yourself. I want to do the work. I want to do the work and let's get this money. But if you look at yourself, the money will come. If you know yourself, the money will come. And you got to know the theory. It's a method to this madness. If it was about just getting the information and then everything's going to work out fine, there'll be a whole lot more of us millionaires, you know, in this world and in our community. It's about discipline. And a lot of us that's here, and, you know, okay, I'm gonna speak for me. I'm not talking about anybody else. I wasn't disciplined. I'm not disciplined enough. You think if you do this part, you're good. You gotta do the whole thing. You know, we want to do this part, but we don't want to do that part. You know, and you want the same results. And this is part of it. You gotta have that background. So when you fall or when things happen in your business, you know where to go. You know how to sit there and meditate and whatever. You'll be in good health to get through it. But if you only get one piece of the pie, it's not gonna last. You may get it, but you don't have the tools to make it last. And to make it last. And I keep saying y'all and stuff like that, but what I'm talking to y'all is I'm talking about me. And I know how it is. I've gotten money. I've gotten money in life. But unless you know how to sit there and make it last and make it, you know, multiply, it's not going to last forever. You know, you have millionaires that win that lotto, majority of them don't make it after 5 years. They pour again. Absolutely. And they had the money. So what's the problem? It's more than just having the money. You got to know the theory. You got to know about service. You got to know about giving back. You got to know about playing it forward and helping each other. So, you know, I'm gonna do this love app. I'm gonna skip up, but this is part of it. I pay $15,000. $15,000. It can't be just giving me websites to sit there and go to, and to make it happen. It got to be more than that. I ain't pay $15,000 just for websites. Mm-hmm. And all of that. I could just be friends with one of the guys in the group and just tell me what a website to go to. Right. But unless you know the theory and what goes behind it, And unless you're in a healthy mind and a healthy position. Another thing too, that I just learned, you know, and I just learned, but I really had it in the back of, I kept ignoring that elephant in the room, is that you're gonna have to take some time to yourself. You can't do everything that you was doing and still do this program.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can't sit there and go all of the functions, go out and stuff like that, be on the phone and do all that stuff and still do this program. It's not gonna work. And I'm gonna have to go into seclusion. Like certain things I'm gonna have to say no to and just be here and be present. Because half stepping, you're gonna get half results. I'm gonna get half results. So, you know, I got things coming up and I'm like, yo, what I'm gonna sit there and do? I said, either sit there and miss that, or you're gonna sit here and do this. You don't pay this money. And you know, it's nice to go through it now, but everybody's here, everybody's learning, everybody's on point, everybody's doing it, as opposed to, all right, this course is over in the next couple of weeks, in the next few weeks, and then you're left with, oh my gosh, what about this part? What about that part? But when the people were there and we didn't sit there and help you with it, you know, I was like, oh, I got something else to do. I got something more, you know, I'm tired. But I gotta go into, you know, into seclusion, even if it's for 6 months, and just focus. And just focus.
All right. It's about locking in, and that mindset is everything. The self-work is everything. Like that's where it starts. It doesn't start with the class with King Smitty and King Boone and King Ramel. And that's why, you know, these accountability calls are so important, because it literally starts with the mindset and the self-work, because you will not receive that information the way you need to be successful if we don't start with the self-work and adjusting our mindsets. Even if you did just so happen to get lucky enough to partner up with somebody to get to the bag, you're going to fumble it if you don't deal with the self-work and adjusted mindset. It's just not going to stay. It will not stay with you because you have not adjusted the mindset. And so I agree. I hear you loud and clear, and it's so true. And that self-work is the hardest thing for all of us. It is the hardest part. It's not the overload of the work from all our mentors. It's not Love Plus. It's not the app. It's that self-work that is the hardest part, that we tend to think that we could skip over or push it to the back burner or move it to the side. No, I'm gonna deal with me later because I got to get to this. No, you got to deal with you first. Because if you don't do you first, everything else is not going to fall into place the way it needs to. And so when you make the commitment to yourself, to invest into yourself the way that you have, that self-work is priority. It's a priority. And so everything that you said was so accurate. And I thank you so much, Queen, for coming up here and sharing. We don't get to see you too much. We need you to get up here more often, love. You have this beautiful smile and this radiant energy. We need you to come up here more often and speak. It's a pleasure to see you, Queen. Y'all show Queen Jonelle some love in the chat, family. We appreciate
and you are a blessing.
Oh, thank you.
I hope they appreciate you, because I really appreciate you.
Oh, thank you so much, love. I so appreciate you, Queen. Thank you. Queen, well, hold on. Kiana, we're going to go to Jody real quick. Queen Jody, come talk to us, Queen.
Good morning, family. God bless you. Hello.
Looking beautiful as always.
Oh, thank you. It's amazing to feel like I'm not alone, that we all are dealing with this, pushing through. And that community today has really helped me. I'm actually out of town right now, and I got on a little bit late, but I said, you know what? I'm not going to not do a call because I'm out of town. So when I get back, I'm going to go back early just to lock in and literally lock and load, because we don't have forever with you guys. And that's in the back of my mind. This is not going to be forever. So I just wanted to say I did attempt to get on the app, and I had some trouble. I was told that I should have reached out, and I did try to transform at Love. What is it? What's the email? I think it was transform. I think Marquetta gave it to me. Transformation@loveplus.com. My question is that where we should send a question or an inquiry regarding support if we're right on the app, or should we just wait till we get back to this community? Because I'm sure other people have that question too.
And so if it's just something, was somebody getting ready to say something? Oh, okay, I thought I heard somebody getting ready to speak. If it's something very general or basic, you could inbox us or literally go onto the app and you can inbox us, send us a message, and we can go ahead and attempt to resolve your issue on through the app. If it's something that needs to be escalated, that's above like what our knowledge is of something that we may not know, then we'll go ahead and make sure that we try to find out the answer for you. But you can definitely go onto the app and go into the community and reach out to any one of us, and we will do what we can to make sure that we get that matter resolved for you.
Thank you. 2 more quick questions. So I couldn't get into the app. It was strange. I had a white back page and I literally couldn't enter it. And so I wondered if it was because I was originally trying to do it on my phone. Is it better to be on your desktop? Does it matter? Can we literally work it on the phone, on the fly, on the run, or do you literally have to be in front of a computer?
No, it's definitely, did you download the app or did you try to go on loveplus.com on your phone? Because there's a whole app.
I did all of it. I did all of it, and I tried to download it on my laptop, and it wouldn't let me. It was telling me I didn't have it set up through Google or some kind of way, but you got to go through Google Play, correct? And if it's it was an HP laptop, and it just would not download. So I went to my phone. I did download it on my phone, but I didn't know if I could do all of the intricacies on the phone.
Okay, so just remove it off of your phone and then re-upload it again and see if that works for you. Sometimes you just have to remove it and then put it back on, and you should be able to, from your computer, just do the loveplus.com and it should take you straight there. It's the same thing. You're just actually going onto the website, but definitely use the app on your phone, okay?
Okay. Thank you. I love you. I love all of you.
We love you too, Queen. Y'all show the Queen some love in the chat, family. Kiana, you back, love?
Yeah, no, I just, I didn't know what you had heard. So I was just basically wrapping up with some actionable steps as far as for scheduling, that can really take place and help for, because really it boils down to scheduling, something that we have to do for scheduling. And it's just like really just putting in the time to create a schedule. I had to do that this weekend, and I'm constantly readjusting and readapting my schedule because I understand how important this journey is to my life and to my family's life and to every reason why I'm doing this. So I will take days and do certain things for those specific days as it works into my schedule. So if I'm working from this time, I know that from this time to this time, I'm working on this specific task as it relates to the goal that I'm trying to accomplish, but I'm not trying to do, 100 different things at one time. So the Love Plus app really helps with that because it complements exactly what it is that I'm trying to do in every aspect. So I was just saying that I appreciate you for basically doing this exercise and assignment today, because really it was an exercise and an assignment to make people go in and actually write down what it is that they're going to do. So that's number one, because I'm not really on it. And then two things that I just really wanted to say was like these two quotes that I really like is, you have to stay committed to your decisions, but you have to stay flexible in your approach, because we need to be flexible in the way that we approach things in life. And also I wanted to say, you can't be who you're going to be and who you used to be at the same time. A lot of us are used to doing things a certain way. And I understand accountability because it's tough, because as an adult, I'm gonna have to be real. Nobody holds me accountable anymore as an adult. Maybe when I was a kid, my parents would say, you need to pick up that shirt off the floor. But like as an adult, like nobody is really here. So I appreciate you, because in my adult life, I need real accountability. So I appreciate you. I appreciate these calls, because nobody is really showing up to me every day and saying, Kiana, this is what you need to get done. This is what you need to do. Because guess what? If it don't get done, it's not going to get done. And if I don't do it, it's just not going to happen. So I really needed to be on this accountability call, because it literally took me 2 minutes. It's already what I'm doing to actually go in the app And I understand that if there are issues in the app, I'll reach out, and get the support and different things that I need. And I also appreciate it because we move in unity. So this is just a prime example to show that when one person is struggling, we are all here to help and to support each other. So just to echo this community, obviously I love my family here. I love MMA, and I'm always a resource if anybody ever needs anything, but I appreciate it because really it was a scheduling conflict that I had in my life, and I needed to get that scheduling issue together. Otherwise, like what Denzel Washington said, it's like you could feel like you making movement, but really you just running in place. And I'm not running in place. Okay. Like we are going to overcome. This is not overwhelmed. We just have to overcome. And that's just it. So I appreciate it. And that's really all I had to say. I'm about to get back to, doing the work, but I really appreciate it. And I thank you so much. And I appreciate all the energy and everybody expressing how they're feeling. But just know, like, this is something that you need for your life. Like, this is non-negotiable, honestly, to be honest. Because if you're not setting real intentions and goals for your life, you're going to constantly be running in place for life. And that's just a real fact. So thank you so much. And I appreciate it. And that's really what I wanted to say, because I just was listening in the background, but I just really had to get on here and say that. And I just don't want you to apologize for ever holding people accountable, because that's really what it is. If you look up the definition of accountability, that's exactly what it is. So I appreciate you for actually holding me accountable, because I've missed a couple of these sessions today. So thank you so much.
I got to pull up and park on you. That's all right. I'm coming to see you.
All right.
I
All
love
right.
you.
Have a good day.
Yes, you too, love. Y'all show the Queen Kiana some love in the chat, family. We appreciate you so much, Queen. Who we got? Love you so much, Queen K. Michelle. Come talk to us, love.
Hey, you guys. Good morning. You know what? This is really good. That's what it's called, accountability. And thank you, Queen Aries. I'm part of the Fantastic Five, and we live and we get this done. But it's like she said, some of us didn't know how to get into it. I got through week 1 and was like, okay, some of the steps. But on to another note, I'm here, I'm in there now. So, we're going to get things done. I was concerned about the David Power Talk, that another thing that we paid for, and I haven't seen any. Are we going in the Love app for that as well?
No, there should be a Telegram to go into for that.
I haven't seen a email or Telegram or Facebook group that I thought I was in the right Facebook group. I'm not. And so I'm just trying to find out, how do we get through that as well?
I will contact you after the call personally.
Contact
you after the call personally.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. That's all I have.
Absolutely. We will make sure you are all the way straight. Y'all show Queen Michelle, K. Michelle, some love in the chat, family. So hopefully, it looks like we've answered all questions and hands raised. So today was actually a very productive day. It looks like we've had more activity today on that app as far as getting the commitments put in there today with everybody on here and having to do so as a group than we have since this started. And it was extremely important to see what the problem may have been. And so we got to find out in real time that there was actually some people that had no clue as to what to do, even though we were still talking about, we had went over it a few times. Some people just wasn't comfortable with speaking up about the matter. And so I am actually glad that we actually took the time out to do this. And so at this point, I just want to make sure that everybody is taking the time out for their self to make sure that you are focusing on the things that you really, really, really need to focus on. There is a lot of times, and I know I'm one of those people that literally spend a lot of time and focus on minor things. And so I'm not moving the needle the way I could be because I am the queen of being busy. And before I got into this mentorship program, I was probably one of the most busiest people on the planet. But I was so busy, and nothing that I was so busy doing was really making me any money. And so what kind of busy is that? How you so busy all day, every day? You absolutely exhausted and you ain't doing nothing that's making you no money. Like, what? You want to talk about hustling backwards? That's crazy. And so literally get into looking at that weekly time blocking challenge, family, and start literally putting in the things that you want to do or need to do in your day, and do it the night before. And as you put those things in there, also look at the things that you're doing and how many of those things that you're time blocking yourself out are making you money or are working towards making you money. And how many of those things is just stuff? Because if we're just doing stuff, we hustling backwards and it's not making sense. We need to make sure that most of the stuff that we are time blocking in our days, we are working on things that are either going to make us money, or we're working towards our goals that's going to help create the money or the income that we're looking to achieve. It does not make sense to make a to-do list in our time blocking challenge. And again, all we doing is a bunch of stuff to do, but it has nothing to do with reaching our goals and being successful and making the money that we're looking to make. I was doing that at one time as well. I am no longer doing that. My days are extremely busy, but they're extremely busy on a totally different level now. I'm learning, and I will continue to learn and continue to grow. And so while we still have these 5 classes left of accountability, make sure that we are getting as much as possible out of these calls. And yes, it does include making sure you get on that app. And again, transfer that information, family. Hold on one second. Let me make sure. I just want to make sure this is not about to die, family. Hold on. Okay.
Hey, Sunshine.
Yes, King.
I want to say this. I'm actually, Aries, can you get with me, Aries? I want to do something with you. I'm going to be the one that shows you how to go through the app. And in fact, I'm going to give you lunch money. And I'm going to do that because you stepped up to be a leader, not only for yourself, but for other people. So I'm going to show you how leaders get treated. I'm going to work with you personally, and I'm going to send your whole team some lunch. All right?
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Coach Crew.
I love it. I absolutely love it. That's what I'm talking about. You want to talk about beautiful blessings? And there you go. That is the community that we are in, family. Like literally, that is the community that we are in. And so again, we want to just make sure that our words match up with our actions. Make sure that we're literally putting in the work that aligns with what we say we want as far as our goals and our commitment to ourselves and the investment that we made. And today, literally, and every day, y'all, even if it's just 15 minutes, take 15 minutes to love on yourself, because this is not an easy journey and you're stretching yourself more than you probably ever have in your life. Give yourself 15 minutes of grace to just love on you, whatever that looks like for you, whatever feels like peace, whatever feels like love. Give yourself 15 minutes a day to just simply love on you. That is a form of rejuvenation. You deserve it. You're putting in the work. You're doing things you've never done before, and it has to feel taxing at times. And so you're going to need a little bit more grace on yourself, but you're going to need a little bit more love. And even though we might be loving on each other in here, it's so important for you to love on yourself first and foremost. And so when you start in your day, and as you giving that love and that commitment to your higher being, as you're meditating or whatever it is that you're doing, start and end your day with loving on you in some type of way. Thank yourself for being so committed to this process. Thank yourself for showing up for you. Thank yourself for everything that you're taking the time out to do to work towards your goals. Because there's a lot of people out here that's still dreaming, that's still just talking about it, that's actually still just thinking about it, but never take the action to actually move on it. But everybody in here actually took the action to move on it. And so give yourself a pat on the back for showing up for yourself. You deserve that. And I love each and every single last one of y'all. I hope that you continue to see how powerful you are. Walk in your power, even though it seems challenging at times. And yes, it is a lot of information. Them 4-hour classes is no joke. I was sitting there like, oh my gosh. But I hope you go back and listen to it. Go back and listen to those classes. It cannot just be a one-time thing where you just in class that day and take notes, and then you just wait until class again on Wednesday. That's crazy. That's too much information to try to retain and only listen to it once. You have to go back and get it like again. And I would say 2 to 3 times, maybe even 4. I know I need it. I'm gonna go back and keep writing more notes and more notes and more notes, because sometimes you catch what you might have missed. Y'all paid for this. Go back and get all of that information, please. And then make sure y'all actually start executing the information that is being given. That last call that Smitty gave us, there was a lot of execution plays that could be done immediately. I've seen some people start moving on it. Move on it, family. Move. Like, there is money to be made right now, and he started to speak on it and show it. There's no reason why some of us can't start getting this money right now if we start implementing some of those plays. And so I just want to let y'all know how proud of y'all I am. I so love and appreciate this family. There is nobody that I do not resonate with in here, because we have all been in those spaces. I will testify and let you know on every level, I have felt overwhelmed. And when I first got into this program, I was actually one of the people that did not move. I was stuck. I was in my own way, dealing with my own situations. And I could be so much further, like so much further, had I got out of my own way. I thought I was ready to do the work. And when I got in here, I didn't even understand and realize why I wasn't moving. I couldn't even figure it out. But that is not the case anymore. Stay focused. And definitely make sure that the discipline and consistency is there, because we are definitely here to be accountable. And while we will sit here and love on y'all and be y'all biggest cheerleaders, first and foremost, it is always going to be about the accountability. And today, that's who showed up at the front door. Your accountability was there, front and center. Still loving on y'all, still cheering you on. But today was about execution in real time and making sure that we all know exactly what we need to be doing, how to do it. And again, we are moving as a unit, and we're not leaving nobody behind. Not in this program, not here. We family, and we're going to continue to move as family. And we're going to sit up here and do everything in our willpower to make sure that everybody succeeds to the best of our ability. We can only do what we can do. The rest is up to y'all. But we will provide you with everything that you need to be successful. You heard it from your mentors. You're hearing it from your coaches, and that is across the board. And so I hope that there isn't anybody in here that is feeling any type of negative way at this point, because it's showing in a very big way how much today's call was needed. Ow, okay, Nico. I don't know what you're listening to, but you got me feeling some type of way, because I will dance with anybody in here. I don't know, but I'm ready. What they say, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Family, this is going to be a great week. I want y'all to sit up there and know that everything that you need to succeed is already in you. You have it. Like, everything that you need to succeed is already in you. You're in this mentorship program for them to give you the information and for them to just pull out certain things that might be buried inside you that you didn't know that you had in you, but it's already in there. It's in you. Just start moving according to who you are. Start executing, family. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are absolutely amazing. And so at this point, I know our energy coach is in here somewhere. Queen Jazz, where you at, family? Come talk to the family. Let's get this going. Where you at, Queen? Can you talk? Matter of fact, I forgot, she's still working. She's not off this week. Let me see. Is she able to talk, y'all? Hold on. Are you able to talk, Queen? Let me see.
Always for y'all. Always for y'all.
Hey,
Always for y'all. All right, so I'll be quick because I definitely have a meeting at 11:30. However, I just wanted to say today was amazing. Real time, real action, and I'm grateful. Toby, everybody just speaking up, and I just want us to be present to like how we speak, right? Intentions and choices and the energy that comes behind our words, right? Because perception, right? That matters, right? So everything that we speak about, any questions that we have, even just conversations what we have, people inside of MMA, people outside of MMA, people inside of Fund Your Freedom, outside, it matters, right? And the energy that we put behind those conversations, they actually pertain to who we become in our life, into that personal transformation. And so with that being said, I'm grateful for how things went today. I'm grateful for each one of y'all. We working, right? Where everybody is putting in the work, right? But it has to be work done in the major task, not major energy to the minor task. And that's something that I'm working on as well personally. And so that's what we should be present to. It's great that we show up to the calls like Coach Cruz said, but that's the first step, right? So now what's the second step? Let's annihilate the second step and the third step and the fourth step so that we can be ahead of the class. We can be ahead of the game and be ready for what's next to come. It's all a work in progress. And once again, I'm grateful to be your energy coach, to be the golden impact, because we make impact in everything we do daily, right? Whether that's for me, whether that's for you, whether that's for the community, whether that's for your family, whether that's for your business, the impact that we make is so crucial to our success. So let's sustain that success, make sure it's a longevity, willing to be longevity, right? By committing to the actions that everyone is speaking about today, by committing to just being not necessarily humble, but being coachable and being willing to understand what is being said in each one of these calls, because showing up and logging on is just the very first step. So I love y'all to life, and just know that everything that is always said is gonna have great energy, gonna have positivity, and of course wealth behind it, because why else would we be here, right? Why else? There's no other option. And so with that being said, I love y'all. I love y'all. Stay coachable. Keep growing. I'm gonna keep growing with y'all, making sure I'm in that app, making sure leading by example 150,000%. And yeah, if y'all need me to, make sure y'all reach out to me. I'll put my contact in the group chats. That way it's easier for y'all to reach out, because I know emails can get backlogged. So if that's something that we need to work on as well, we'll do that too. But just know everybody is working in all steps possible, but the very first step leads to the next step. So let's not forget the next steps to come, because the first step is just the initiation. All right. So let's go throughout this day. It's Monday. Make this Monday your best Monday ever. Because one of them know if we'll carry back next Monday. We don't know that, right? Right. So let's make this Monday the best Monday you've ever had, because Lord knows this is my last Monday working for somebody else. I'm retiring at 25. So I want y'all to feel my energy. When you don't even see me, I'm gonna be in the back of your mind like this. Get to the next step. Get to the next step. Get to the next step. Don't stay stagnant. Growth. Let's grow continuously. If y'all need me, I'm always available for y'all. 150,000%. All right. Well, just in case I got my time blocking going on, if I'm not available, then I hit you up right after. But that's a part of the growth. That's a part of the Love Plus. That's a part of the family. That's a part of the next step. So I love y'all. Big energy. Make this the best Monday y'all ever had, because y'all already know I will. Period.
Big energy. Y'all better unmute. The Queen said this is her last Monday working for anybody else. If y'all don't unmute them mics and make some noise for the Queen, let's
Yes,
go.
I love y'all.
Let's go.
You Queen Jersey.
Absolutely.
Queen.
Absolutely.
Last Monday. Let's go, Queen. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm talking about.
Let's go, Queen.
Absolutely amazing. Could you imagine if like 25, could you imagine like firing your boss at 25? You want to talk about beast mode. My sister's the beast. I love it. That is so powerful. And so what I want everybody to do literally is imagine yourself as your highest self, and like literally however you see your highest self being, and then literally just start showing up as that person. Literally, day in and day out, start showing up as that person, and just watch how your life starts to transform, because you've already visualized what your highest self looks like. And now every day you're taking the steps to show up as that person. You will reach that level so much faster because you've seen it, and now you're moving and showing up in that direction. It's so powerful. I so love the fact that my boo is about to sit up there, and this is her last Monday working for anybody else. Man, listen, if I could have did that at 25, boy, I wouldn't even be here. So maybe I wouldn't, yeah. I accept all of my journey because it aligned me right here. So I'm good. I'm good with all of it because it brought me right where I needed to be. So at this point, we getting ready to go out of here with some affirmations. How y'all feeling? Is anybody feeling all right? Anybody want to do some affirmations? Y'all want me to do them? How y'all feeling? Because I will take us out. Anybody else want to take us out with these affirmations? Because we need to get on one. Anybody else? Y'all, why are we so quiet? What's wrong? Y'all all right? Are y'all okay?
I can do it, Queen.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure that everybody was all right. I'm like, I know I didn't mute everybody. Wasn't nobody talking. I'm like, did something happen?
I'll do it. I can do it.
Okay. Well, I'm okay with either one of y'all doing it. So how y'all feeling? Queen
Why
Boy,
don't you do
she
one
would do
and I do one?
Let's go with King Vincent. You may go ahead, King.
Y'all ready?
Everybody unmute.
Ready.
I'm powerful.
I'm powerful.
I am powerful.
I'm more than a conqueror.
I'm more than a conqueror.
I'm the head and not the tail.
I'm the head and not the tail.
I will lend and never borrow.
I will lend and never borrow.
I make the right contributions.
I make the right contributions.
My mind is always in the right place.
My mind is always in the right place.
Love that.
I'm a mailbox millionaire.
I'm a mailbox millionaire. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
Oh, we love y'all to life. Y'all have a love-filled week. We will see y'all soon. Y'all have an amazing day. Stay focused, stay disciplined. We got 5 more, y'all. Just 5 more. Let's get it, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a great day.
You
Love
too.
you.
Bye.
I love you.
And